There's that. There's microphone. There's some audio. Turn the break screen off. All right. Yeah, this will be session 46. That's crazy. I'm trying to think of how long, or like, the longest one was. And I think the highest we ever got was 15 with 5e right before we changed over. Remember that because that was anything above 10 and 5e is just a nightmare to try to give you guys a challenge without just destroying you. Like every fight has to be a boss fight at that point.
Yeah.
Every fight either has to be a boss fight or take 3 sessions.
Yeah.
There's really no in between at that point. But for this campaign, let's see here. Activate. Activate tower level 3. And I'm going to preload 2. Preload 4, depending on which way you guys go. So, picking up from last time. You guys went you teleported up to the balcony on the 3rd floor. Went in, dealt with the Straugs, the legally distinct ghoul owlbears. Then went into the main actual building and fought off a bunch of stuff that was in there. Some anti-paladins, some Nars, some ghoul bone chewers. I'm gonna call them that from now on because it's easier. A giant earth demon, which I feel very much should have been on the 1st floor instead of the 3rd floor. That's me.
How did they even get him up there? Come on.
Well, I mean, you can see in the center, there's that kind of octagonal shape. That's a hole that goes all the way down to the ground floor.
Right, but it's not like he could climb up. Well,
that platform's an elevator.
Ew.
Yeah, that platform, I actually have a macro that will lower it between floors. You guys are on the 3rd floor. You're at the top of it. It will go, like, if you go over and you look down there, you can see all the way to the ground floor, down 50, 60 feet, whatever it was. And at the bottom, there is this... You're seeing it from the top, but, like, there's this weird contraption down at the very bottom. Coming from outside of those rooms on the 1st floor, you can see there's kind of like some type of pulsing glow that almost lights it up. And it looks almost like a Magipunk cage of some kind. Yeah.
Interesting. And what's this thing?
Which thing?
Oh, sorry, I blipped it.
Those. Those are... So those are 3... I guess I can give you the description of this room now. So 3 15-foot wide, but relatively shallow pools sit on the east, west, and south of this large chamber. Each of the pools is only about a foot deep. It's pretty shallow. The floors are strewn with like a tangle of bones and body parts, and here and there you can make out like whole corpses, like entire corpses. Essentially, like we mentioned before, like this whole tower was designed to flinch flesh from bone in order to make skeletons,
right,
using beetles and stuff like that. More non-magical, more mundane methods. These are essentially the flensing pits. 25. No, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
There's a pit sitting in the middle of the room, an octagonal pit with chains from a winch descending down. So you're at like the top of where this freight elevator, as far as it can go up, with chains from a winch descending downward. So you looking at this thing, you could almost like an engine hoist, use these chains and lower this platform down to the next level. Looks at a glance, it looks like there's only enough chain to get between 2nd and 3rd. There's 3 chains hanging down from an opening on the northern face. That's what those 3 little circles are that I had to draw in. These 3. Those are actually chains hanging down from the floor above. and looking up, you can see where this hole. There's a matching hole in the ceiling, and it kind of goes all the way up, almost like a shaft. But you can see that northern side where those chains are at. It's been like the wall has been knocked out or knocked in. 3 iron chains hang down from an opening. Yeah, they're not under tension or anything. They're just kind of jangling slightly in the breeze. But it looks like when you guys first crashed in here, there were a whole bunch of essentially like commoner ghouls that all dissipated down. Like they went to the octagonal pit and they didn't like jump to their deaths, but they definitely jumped to the lower levels and took off. Like if you were to go outside, look out the windows, you might even be able to see them kind of still scattering out into the city. But for the most part, it looks like they were in these pits, kind of cleaning the skeletons, eating the flesh from the bones.
So is there a liquid that's in the pit, or literally they just have ghouls chomping on them, and that's how they...
Yeah, just piles of bones. Like I said, they're only about a foot deep. It's a reasonable guess the origin of it, like what this tower was for. These pits were, instead of having ghouls in there doing it, they would have had beetles in there, just like flesh-eating beetles. And that's why it was only like a shallow pit. So the beetles aren't going to climb out. You just throw a body in there. Kind of like the Hollywood hog farm. Come back in a little bit and animate the skeleton.
So this super secret process that I always forget his name. Not Hyrule.
The original owner of the tower?
Cortash. No, didn't Cortash ask us for what their methodology was?
No, he said it's not like a super secret one. It's just one of those that's kind of been lost to history.
Oh, so he's looking for the original one, not what these guys are doing.
Not even that. He just kind of mentions like, hey, if you happen to find it, there's probably going to be people in the city that would be interested in knowing that, or would probably pay decent money for it.
Gotcha.
Kind of as an added bonus. He just wants you to come in here, find the cult leader, and bring him her head and torso. Preferably intact.
Okay.
And destroy any of the cultists that you find in here. Or extremists, sorry. Cultists.
So is there anywhere out of this space, or this is basically the whole sort of head of the mace kind of shape, this room?
Oh no, like I said, this octagonal hole in the middle, there's a matching one on the ceiling. There's a whole floor above you.
Right. No, I'm sorry. I meant for this floor. It's not like there are doors to the east and west that we could go. It's
no.
Up or down.
Correct.
Are our options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Feldar will look at the other folks and say, up?
It seems to be where we were going with this. Straight for the head.
I wonder how hard it is to pull the thing up.
You'd have to climb the chains. Because you're already at the top of that lift.
Oh, I thought the chains allowed us to pull the lift up one more floor.
Oh, yeah. No, the lift itself will go down one floor, or to this floor. And then from this floor, you have to climb the chains. It's like a mode of travel transition point.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm using the cloak.
Just fly your way up there?
Well, how high is the ceiling?
25 feet, I think.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, 25 feet above the pit.
Do 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 do.
And then looking down, it goes down 30 feet.
Out there. Yeah. Oh, I gain a fly speed equal to my speed. So yeah. So
Yeah, so you just fly your way up there.
yeah, I'm gonna activate the cloak and go up.
I'm sure I could just kind of take the smalls.
Yeah, I was
Rogers.
gonna say I might be able to take Rodolph if he's okay with that, because I think I have. How much bulk did we say he was?
Let's see. A medium creature is 6 plus their gear. I think is a small 3 or 4.
Yeah, because if he's only 4 with his gear, then I could take him.
Oh, it's 4 plus his gear.
I mean, I guess it would make me encumbered, but that's not a huge deal. I would just put him down. So
I'm sorry, small 3.
I'm thinking 3.
Yeah, it's tiny 1, small 3, medium 6, and just kind of doubles from there, each size.
okay. So Rodolph, you okay with that? Taking a little whoop.
And then his gear is another 3. So I mean, you're looking at 6 bulk. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Enough that you can kind of fly up there and get him, get landed.
Yeah,
and all
like
that.
it'll encumber me, but
yeah,
that's fine. Oh well. If you're encumbered, what does that do?
Makes it clumsy 1, I think. Encumbered.
Yeah. Okay.
Encumbered condition. You're carrying more weight than you can manage. You're clumsy 1 and take a 10-foot penalty to all move speeds. With all penalties to your speed, you cannot reduce your speed below 5 feet. So you fly a little slower.
Yeah. Well, just because I have to be on a surface until until the end of my next turn. So okay, so I can essentially dash or whatever. So that's fine.
So about 45 feet a turn for you.
So
or do you have like 30 speed?
30 move speed. What did I say it was?
Oh, so you got 20 a turn.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make it up there. It'd be
so.
or
2 actions to make it up there. You get 2 actions to make it all the way up there. Yeah, you can make it up there. That's no problem.
Yeah. Okay. So
use that. Before you get as you guys are kind of doing that, Roger's gonna take notes. Ooh. Well, if we don't want anyone coming up behind us, he's gonna go over to this winch or the chain hoists and take one of these harder bones and like jam it into these chains so this winch can't go up or down.
Nice.
Oh, like you're locking one of the chain doors.
Mm-hmm.
Like with a padlock, you just gotta put it between 2 like side by side chains.
Pretty much, yeah. Kind of like the stick in a bicycle wheel kind of thing. Just kink, and just jam it in there. That way, if you guys want to take the lift back down as you leave, pull the bones out, good to go. It's not a perfect method. Like you get somebody ridiculously strong, they could probably do it, but
yeah.
And Crowley could just easily climb the chains.
Yeah, Crowley has a climb speed, which means you don't have to make the athletics check. You can, but you get a +4 to it if you choose to, because you might want to get a critical. I don't know. Whatever.
And if it's like I like how I mentioned specifically difficult areas to climb, and one of them was a ceiling.
Yeah.
So I technically could climb a ceiling.
Uh-huh. Let's see. We're going to do this. Take that off.
I just remember seeing, like, the feat that gets me is, like, tree elf. I'm like, how does it being a tree climbing elf let me climb a fucking flat surface on the ceiling. Who knows? Elves are sticky. That's canon now.
Sure, yeah.
You have little fibers on your hands. Who knows?
Okay, so elves are fuzzy.
So Crowley's climbing up.
I could
Feldar's teleporting
grab
up with
someone.
rolled off. I imagine Savath's probably gonna hang on to Crowley while you climb up. Presumably.
I mean, yeah, that works. I do have climb though too.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
You've
I've
got
the fast climb.
Oh, that's right. Quick
If
climb.
I remember right.
You've got quick climb, but you don't have a climb speed. Once you're legendary in athletics, then you just flat out get a climb speed. Okay. Let's see. Let me think here. Climbing a straight chain. GM screen. Where's my DCs? Simple DCs. There we go. And we'll check here. Party skills, athletics. Savath plus 20. Roger plus 23. Rolled off minus 1. I mean, yeah, I would say this is probably going to be like an expert check. But that puts it at a DC 20 as just a simple DC. Do I have a level based? DCs by level? There we go. Yeah, still a 30. You guys can get it relatively easily. Out of combat, I'm not crazy worried about it. Climbing checks are more for in combat because it slows you down. Like, you can only go so many feet at a time. Savath and Rodolph. Not Rodolph. Savath and Roger. Give me athletic checks. Just how quickly do you make it up there? So long as you don't biff it.
Oh, sorry.
Boots of Bounding. 28. Okay, yeah. High jump. How high? What's the height on high jump? Stride 10 feet. 8 feet vertically, 10 feet horizontally. It's 5 or 8. But he's got boots of bounding.
Yeah, 3 vertically or 5 horizontally.
Yeah.
If you leap.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I was just vertically. If you vertically succeed in a high jump, it's 8 feet. Otherwise, it's
when you
5.
Use, oh, 5. But Roger's got boots of bounding, so he can add 3 feet to that vertical jump. So 8 or 11. Still not quite enough. Okay. He's gonna climb it.
Oh,
that's fine. 27. It'll take you guys a little bit to get up there. Maybe like it's just one of those. Roger's got a lot of gear on him. He's carrying 10, but like, good God. I just look. He's carrying 10 and a half bulk on him, and he is not encumbered.
Yep.
What is he carrying around that
yes.
That much?
No single item. He just has that much stuff.
He just has stuff.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, he's got 2 scythes. Let me do this. We'll say he probably sold one of his scythes. Shop. There we go. Because he's got his crazy scythe now. His +2 striking, wounding, ghost touch scythe. Does this still have that? Oh, it does. Okay. He would have sold that one and gotten the gold for it. Okay. He still has 9.5. He's got that. He's got his hide. Honestly, I think it might be his gold now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. He has enough gold pieces that it counts as bulk.
Oh. Buddy,
Why would you
buy
be dead?
something.
He has over 1,000 gold pieces.
Combining silver and gold, I'm only at like 650.
We're gonna say that he probably consolidated. I'll up his currency conversion. There we go. He's down to 9.5 gold. He still has a ridiculous amount of coinage on it. While you guys are in the city, so long as we're not in an active position, you can upscale your currency. It's a 10-to-1 going up, or 1 to 10 going down. His backpack doesn't even count as bulk yet. Good grief.
Oh, yeah. Actually, let me put some things in there.
Yeah. Backpack ignores the first 2 bulk, I think.
Okay. So now I'm at 7, like, I'm at 0.7 bulk. Because I put the, I just counted, I added the head and stomach of Unfortunate Ghoul to my inventory. Because, I grabbed that. I figured, that seems like a bulk.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, hey, I can throw that in the backpack. Yeah, I'm below 1 bulk again.
Yay. Jesus. Okay. That's done. Savath and Roger are able to climb up this chain without too much difficulty. Just kind of take your time, get your way up there. Say everyone getting up there. Crowley just 2 hands his way up there. He's that guy at the gym class that just shows off to everyone.
Like, he doesn't even, like, it's not even like the, like, pull-up kind of rope climbing.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of grabs it, and it's like, I mean, kind of like when you see, like, a monkey or something, like, going up, like, something we were two-handing, they're just kind of walking with their hands and feet.
You're just underwater. This thing is just there as a guide.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I gotta bring in NPCs. No.
There's some weird ghoul, like, climbing and stuff, archetype feats, but it's like, between elf stuff, I already have so much.
Yeah.
Like, athletics and all that, it's like, I can already just kind of fling myself around.
Give me a second. I gotta reset my headphones because I guess I was playing a game earlier and now it's going all crunchy. So hold on. Okay, there we go. Ugh, okay.
Without a running. Wait, actually, Boots of Bounding is...
+5 to move speed, and then a +2 if you want to do jump actions.
Oh god. As a regular leap, I can leap 8 feet vertically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, without even making a check, because of Boots of Bounding combined with, quick jump. I don't know, with a powerful leap. This powerful leap gives me a 5-foot jump, and then, Boots of Bounding adds 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so for vertical, so I can just casually hop over an 8-foot wall.
Jump up to 5 feet. Yeah.
Yes, there's like no roll or anything. I could just. Oh. Stupid.
The real NBA star, Crowley.
Yeah.
I could jump and get stuck in the hoop. It's not even dunking. I have to, like, duck.
Oh, I need to give you this too. Let's see. Ow. No, I'll do that later. Okay.
Oh God. At this height, he would get. His knees would hit the rim of a hoop in the NBA
Yeah.
with a casual jump.
Yep. So, you guys getting all the way up here, climbing into this open area. You can see like the walls are very much set in from the floor below you. You're getting up near the very top of this place. Back inside that octagonal shaft, you can look up again. There is like a 10-foot wide hole that looks like it goes up one more floor. But the room that you're in now, the south wall of this kind of trapezoidal chamber, opens up into that pit you just climbed out of. Those chains look like they're kind of fixed to these iron rings that have been hammered into the edge. 25 feet above, the 10-foot diameter hole provides access to a chamber for those who can fly. There's no chains or anything like that hanging down, so climbing up that side wall would be a little trickier. It's climbing up that side wall, because the walls are so smooth, be more like a DC 30.
Can I just stick my, like, if I was able to get here in one round, can I use another round just to fly up to see what's up there?
Just 2 actions to get up here, kind of Rodolph hops up, and you take 1 more action to fly up there.
Yeah. Because it's the end of my next turn, so I get essentially 2 turns of flying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid.
Okay. Let me see here. Let me read this. Okay. Let me drag you to this map.
Oh dear.
That's a map.
Hang on. Pull to scene. There we go. You can kind of fly up here and land. Real quick, you're at the very top of this chamber. It's this. You fly up through this hole and you kind of get landed up there, and there's these 3-foot wide windows that look out in every direction from this tower top chamber.
Hey guys.
There's a 10-foot wide diameter hole in the floor, drops down below. Obviously, you just flew up a bit. Most notably, there are 4 creatures up here that as soon as you get up here and land, they all kind of turn to you. Let's see. Do they speak anything? I don't think they speak anything you understand. Let me check. Nope. They're all gonna hiss and start to attack you, or move to attack you.
Haha!
Hey, critical success. So these are Nabasu. They are level 9, Demon, Fiend, Unholy. All 4 of these guys are elite. So they're a level up from the base level. There's still
do they
3 levels
have
below
any-
you.
Do they have any? Oh, they do have weaknesses.
They do. They have
Yay.
weakness, cold iron 5, and holy 5.
Yeah, holy might be a problem for us, but
I think holy
Cold iron
is no, yeah, holy's still a thing. Okay, that's right. Yeah, holy is the old good. Like good became holy. I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Like lawful
Yeah, 'cause now
and
it's like sanctified, holy, and unholy.
yeah, and lawful good basically became holy. Let's see. Critical success. You learn the creature's weaknesses. Yep, got that. What else? All the
And
weaknesses,
then-
resistances, immunities. No immunities, no resistances. Sure. Nibasu. Demon, holy, fiend. Burp, burp. Burp, burp. Burp. 5. What else do you get to learn? Including the amounts. Got that. Any unusual weaknesses?
Are they all the exact same type?
Yes.
Okay, so that means that my exploit weakness applies to all of them. Because I was able to use mortal weakness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like
that means I can give it to someone else too.
it did apply mortal weakness to all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I just what else? Let's see.
You, so.
Oh yeah. All weaknesses, resist immunities, including the amounts and resistances, and any unusual ones. They have starvation vulnerability. A Nabasu denied food suffers painful backlash as the demonic nature feeds on their own corrupted spirituality. They have an ability called if a Nabasu's consumed death ability is disrupted, such as a fighter using disruptive stance, or a creature resists the effect of the critical success, they take mental damage. 4d6 mental damage.
Interesting.
So if you can resist their consumed death, it will hurt them. As like a backlash.
Okay. Yeah, and I think I have something that gives me like a +1 to
yeah, that's your
defense against
warden
magic.
effect. Yeah, your esoteric warden
Yeah.
gives you a +1 status to AC.
Yeah, there's a different one though that's like for it's an orc thing that's like
oh
nah,
yeah.
no you don't.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But we're gonna do this. We'll hit that combat.
Okay.
Roll NPCs.
Okay.
Give me perception. Yeah. Perception initiative. That's probably a good thing. 42. We'll make that your initiative.
Ah, sweet. Nice.
They all rolled pretty low.
And can I assume from their wings that they are flying creatures?
Yeah, it looks like they do have a fly speed. Oh, and for everyone else.
Okay.
This is what she sees. These things, they're medium. There's 4 of them.
Okay, so ugly bat goats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they look pissed.
She found the man bats.
I would imagine momentarily she's going to be coming back down.
Yep.
Let's
Oops.
see.
You hear from upstairs.
Why is it not showing all the rest of them? Okay. We're gonna do this. Copy. Paste. These guys are all up top right now, but I'm gonna put them on here. So
Because
they're
I'm
at,
assuming they are going to fly down on their turn anyway, so.
yeah. So I'm putting them on here so they're already on the map, but they're not in sight yet.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta get all this on here. Hold on. For whatever reason, it's keeping the initiative separated, which is super annoying.
Sorry for making it complicated.
That's all right. Update 42.
I will point
again.
out, I don't think in the entire time we've been playing together, I've ever rolled 2 crits back to back. So yay.
Yay! Oh, this guy. Update 4 out of 22. What did 2 have? 31. 3 had 29. 1 had 26. So imagine there's a bit of a Feldar, you kind of get all the way up there and go, oh shit! And your first
Oh,
action
shit.
is dive back down and kind of coming through.
Now, my first action is exploit vulnerability, honestly. Like,
Okay. And then second
yeah.
action, run back down. Okay.
Yes.
Give
So,
me
jump back down.
roll off Savath. Give me perception initiatives.
Starting my rolls off strong today. First a 6 and then a 4.
Nice.
I mean, at least as a rogue, it often helps to not go first, because then you can let
True,
people get in
yeah.
to position to what's it called? Get off guard.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Well, now that everyone's on here, it's a much lower threat. First action, Feldar, you exploit. Second action, dive back down. Action 3, go.
Action 3, I am going to I think I'm going to give Crowley a little demon figure, a tiny thing made of cold iron, and that will have the effect of sharing weakness. So he can now take advantage of their weakness to cold iron.
Okay. Let me see here.
So let's see. Is that on here? Share weakness. Here we go.
Yeah, let me do this. Exploit? I think I'm going to have to do it the hard way.
No, I think what I have to do is select him and then share weakness. Oh, you mean to give it to him?
Yeah.
Because share weakness is a thing that's on here. And it says I have to use share weakness, choose an ally, confirm.
I'm just making this table freak the hell out. There we go. Because you did mortal weakness. All right.
Yeah.
Does it give a little macro? Oh, you shared. Use? Actor does not have the hell you don't. Oh, that's why. To Krell. Oh, it gives a little thing. Okay.
Oh, so it actually
if you
did it?
open up share weakness,
right?
so in chat, it gave you all the stuff, right? It gave you like the whole breakout description of it.
Right, but it didn't. It said choose an ally, but then like, do I have to have him targeted?
You
Is
have to
that
have
the-
him. You have to select your own token
Okay, so wait, so I'm gonna
and then
untarget
use share.
dude, and then use share,
Did it give you a pop up?
right?
Select an ally, and then hit confirm.
Okay, but it doesn't. I can't see Crowley.
Oh, it doesn't give you on there. Right? You
No,
get the
it
pop up,
doesn't
it doesn't
give
give.
me.
Okay,
Maybe because they're not.
because you're not
Because
owner.
technically I'm on a different map than they are.
Oh yeah, let me pull you back too. Pull to scene. There we go. Now you're on this map. Now try it.
I still see myself on the 5th floor map.
I love when technology works so well.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Share weakness. There we go. Look at that.
Now it popped up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And he got, I can tell he got like a little glow. And then I'll just say to the others, cold iron and holy. And then I'll let whoever's next go next.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Run off. Are you on the table yet? Yes, you are.
I am indeed.
So you can't quite see these guys yet, but this does give you essentially a round to either delay until they're in view, or if you got stuff you want to do beforehand, you can get ready.
I'm just looking at the.
Or if you want to have had positioned yourself, like once you guys got up here. I don't know if Rodolph would be like sticking all the way to the back, away from like the crack in the wall, the hole in the floor, or whatever.
Yeah, I think he's
They'll
going
be
to pull
coming
back
down.
here for his first action.
Okay. And that can be part of just like essentially your initial positioning. I just kind of threw you guys on the map and said,
Oh, sure.
assume hamster's with you.
Yes. No, that doesn't work. I need solid surfaces. Okay. I think what we'll do is cast Mirror's Misfortune upon myself. So basically, it'll look like I have split myself in two, and now there are just two Rodolphs.
Oh, that's the like, mirror image spell. Yeah, the Pathfinder mirror image. Yeah. So let's see, how does that work? Cast a spell. You seem to split into two. As you do, step into any adjacent square. So I guess either left or right.
Yeah.
Or another square of your initial
left.
Decide a simple course of action with a duplicate to follow, such as walk to a specific point, wave its hand into the air, complex routines beyond its abilities. Creature can distinguish between you and the duplicate only if it spends a seek action and performs. Okay.
And basically, what I'm going to have this duplicate do is we are both going to go through idle animations, and it's just going to be doing the same thing that I'm doing.
Okay. Takes a hostile action against the duplicate. The illusion shatters.
Idle animation, so you're just bouncing like a fighting game character.
Mm-hmm. So it's just miming you. Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Then sets up a course of action. Which gets to wish. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got it now. 1, 2, 3. Roger. What's Roger gonna do? I don't know if there's much Roger can do.
I mean, he could delay.
That's what I'm thinking. He's essentially gonna delay and basically just kind of tell everyone, "Hey, get the hell out of the way." Crowley, you can reach further away with your horns. Get out of my way. That's all he's going to do. Right? He's going to delay, so he'll step out of initiative. I don't have an effect for delay. Oop, nope, wrong way. Crowley.
Okay, yeah, so they're not
here
here yet.
quite yet. They're still like 30 feet up and around the corner.
Thinking I might actually just like yeah, I could move.
I suppose you could just climb up there. You have the speed now.
Oh god. Yeah, but like I might just also delay my turn because you know Roger can reach those. But I mean, if they go around me, then you know Roger can get to them, and if they don't, well, that works too.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm just gonna delay my turn until something comes up here. Then you know, kill it.
Just gonna delay as well, because Crowley's in the way. Nabasu 2. What's his move speed? Fly speed. Yeah, he can make it all the way down there. I'll say it's one action to get all the way down here.
Alright, and if he's in my face, I'm gonna headbutt him.
Okay.
This in a range.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, this is my first attack, so Mighty Rage.
Alright. That is a hit. It takes 35 with persistent bleed. Nice.
Uh-huh. All right.
Did it add in the cold steel?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 5 extra damage on there.
Yeah. It added
yes,
5 for weak to holy.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. It just picked one and
I
said,
forget
yeah,
that
holy.
it doesn't do it in the roll. It does it between the roll and when you apply it.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. He's gonna fly all the way up there. Action 1, action 2. He is going to. He's gonna try to. He's gonna
Let's
start
see
out
if
by
he-
trying to bite Feldar because that's who he was chasing after.
Oh, we don't have the
Three,
what's it?
four,
Do we? The
5. What?
God, I wish I could remember all the parts of this friggin' character. You know, Esoteric Warden.
Oh, it didn't apply that, did it?
Maybe because I was upstairs
Probably.
technically
Let me
when
see.
I
Hold on.
applied it.
I'll do this. We're going to clear out your effects. Because the table's not always smart. It's automated, not always smart.
Yeah, no, this is an unusual combination of circumstances.
True.
So. Okay.
I'm just going to have it roll
So
twice,
are you gonna
take the
do it or do you
higher.
want me to?
I am already on it. You had mortal weakness, right?
Yep.
Not that one. That's not high enough. I was going to give you a random +10 modifier. Keep the higher. There we go. Apply Esoteric Warden to all allies. There we go. Do you like that +52? Because I give you +10. I'm like, I want it to be a critical success because that's what you wrote. So I just added a +10. And then gave you like 5e advantage. So yeah. Okay. Now everyone has it. Esoteric Warden, which is +1 AC against the creature's next attack. But it's going to run up. It's going to try to bite you. It's going to bite you. No, that's the wrong way. For 32. 2d12 plus 11 piercing and 1d6 spirit. And then because Crowley tried to wreck it, he's going to turn to Crowley and try to claw Crowley.
Okay.
And miss. Shriek.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Trying to decide if Roger would Roger just reposition Crowley and just like hook and drag you out of the way.
Would he? Of course he would. Or he
I
could just
assume
move up
one
here.
of them's gonna get into range.
They can't. You're blocking the way. He doesn't have reach. You do.
I couldn't
He
hit it from
doesn't
here.
have reach with that scythe?
No, he doesn't.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, I see the wall there. Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, couldn't, like, another bat fly over? Possibly? No?
No, because you guys are effectively blocking that entrance. They didn't knock out the entire wall all the way floor to ceiling. They basically just like knocked out like an 8-foot section of it so they could fit through.
That's nice.
I feel like at this point, Roger would reinsert. The Namasu takes 8 bleed damage because 5 of it is holy. Because apparently, mortal weakness also applies to persistent damage. I don't know. The table says it does. That's fun. We'll go with that.
Oh, actually, if I delayed my turn, I could actually at the end of the thing's turn, just kind of jump back in, and yeah, I guess I could scoot if it actually can't get over.
Yeah, it can't get past you.
Yeah. See, I could just do. So I'll just.
Now you can move. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I can still reach it.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'll save my roar for the next turn when they're all in view.
Alright.
So I'll just I don't know, swing.
I mean, hell, if you guys wanted to coordinate, you could. Like, I would let you just like use an action, like one action from you, one action from Roger, just magic dance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just need to wait for the others to fly down.
Yeah. That way, you can still reach people. 32 will hit.
Make sure I do not have. Okay, cool.
24. He's gonna take 24.
All right. And screw it. I'm kind of safe right now. I don't want you to worry about getting hit.
That is also a hit. Takes 22.
All right,
1,
move,
2,
hit.
3. Okay. Roger, move. Roger's turn. Roger likes to hit stuff. He's got a scythe ready. Action 2, swing. Huh! Lots of dice. $22 damage. And swing again. And here you just hit. I almost forgot. At the end of Roger's turn, Crowley and Roger both. Can you give me hold on. Fortitude saves. That's pretty low DC. You're probably gonna succeed it.
I saw that hover on a 20.
Doesn't matter because he's got they both have Juggernaut, so a regular success is a critical success.
Nice.
Yeah. What's his modifier? 18, 19, 20, 21, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 22. Okay. Like, the only way either of you can fail that is roll, like, a 1, 2, or 3. Because your stuff is that high. Oh, I have to undo that last damage. Because he had Persistent Strike selected. Slayer Strike selected. Okay. So it was a 2 action. But that means every action, every attack he has until the next one. Namasu 3 flies down. Roger's gonna swing at it. Ow! Fuck
Roger.
that. Fuck that. Hero point.
Roger.
That's better. Almost crit. Damn. Way better. Nabasu 3 is bleeding now. These guys are just all bleeding. Nabasu 3 flies down. Action 1. Action 2. What did the Saint say last time? Jaws. He's going to bite Feldar. And then claw at Roger.
Stop.
Death, what's that do? Ah. Nabasu 1. 3 takes 5 points of damage. And is no longer bleeding.
Aw.
Flies down. I don't think it can do anything. Nope, it doesn't have any range stuff. Savat, there's a bunch of these guys.
Yep.
There's 3 of
Okay.
them that you can see. One of them's bleeding.
I'm gonna target this one first. Come here to this. Nope, it's in this one. That's right.
Just miss.
This will do. For fuck's sake.
You can do a because you can't do a second primal strike on it because that's 2 actions for your needle darts. You can do a star knife,
Okay, I'll do
which
that.
also means hold on. We use bespelled strikes. I'm gonna say probably on your star knife. Wielding until the end of turn. D6 force. There you go. You can use your star knife to throw at it. Use the second row.
Oh shit.
That's fine.
Same modifiers.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's the same modifier. Now, the big thing is the second row, it takes range into account because it's a thrown weapon, and you do take penalties if you're too far away. This is such a tight area, it's not going to really matter too much. But that hits. Oh, I rolled it for you. Oops. Go ahead and roll damage. I got over-eager. It takes 21 damage. Weak to cold iron. What did you have that was cold iron? Oh, the star knife is cold iron. That's right.
Oh, I forgot the star knife was cold iron. I wouldn't have done the darts first.
Did it? Is it? I don't. Is it? Yeah, cold iron star knife. Yeah.
Oh, shit, I
Oh,
wouldn't
nice.
have done the darts at all then. Fuck.
+1 returning, striking, cold iron star knife. Yep.
Well, shit.
Well, now you know. Now you remember.
Now I know for next round.
The
Yep.
more you know.
Yeah, that was the only reason I even did the needle darts was because I knew I could make them cold iron.
Yeah. It's also a decent way to kind of test it, I guess. The only downside is like your spell attack is a +19, while your actual star knife is a +23 to hit.
Yeah, and I would have hit with the first one if I had thrown that.
Mm-hmm. That also means too, though, if you use a cantrip or something like that, you have a free action called Bespell Strikes that gives you an extra D6 force onto your next physical strike. That's always a backup too.
Don't I have to hit for it to do that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Bespell Strikes does not have to hit. You just have to. Your most recent action was to cast a non-cantrip spell. You probably shouldn't have added that Bespell Strikes. Oh well, it added it anyway. I did it.
I will take that for the
Yeah.
in exchange for missing the first one.
You dealt 1 extra force damage with it. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, if you do any non-cantrip spell, it doesn't matter if it hits or not. You can siphon off a small bit of that damage. It doesn't even have to be an attack spell. It could be like you cast haste on yourself and you just siphon a small bit of that. You get 1d6 force. And it gains the trait of your Bloodline's Magic Tradition if it didn't already have it. So it would gain Primal. Because I think that is your
Good to know.
Bloodline. Yeah.
I think that's my turn.
Brings up the Basu 4. Action 1. Blast down. Oh, Savath, can I get Fortitude save? $34. Regular success. You're fine.
Oh, hey, I rolled something over a 10.
Yay! It's also critical success because roguish resilience. You got Juggernaut too. Marshals get like that fortitude bump. Anything that's a success gets bumped up to a critical success. Yeah. Yeah. What can it do for 2 actions? I guess I don't fucking know. It's gonna aid its buddies up front. Nabasu. For. Can it faint? Not really. It's gonna try to aid its buddies. Yeah. Vasufu is going to fly down. And he's going to try to kind of distract Roger and help his friend up front. Let me double check. Aid. Skill check or an attack roll. DC is... Oh yeah, that's right. We're doing level-based DCs. Is a 26. Is that above? It is above a 26, above a 36. It's a critical success. Okay. On a critical success, gets +2. So his buddy's going to get a +2 to an attack against Roger. Oh, too far. Feldar.
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, action 1, whack the one in front of me with the Kopesh.
Wrong button.
Wait, what did I do?
You hit on the icon instead of on the what you call it?
But why is it not? Okay, I'm wielding it. Why does it not give me... Oh, Jesus, sorry. Okay, let's try this again.
There we go. That's a hit.
Okay.
Almost a crit.
That's a hit.
19 damage becomes 24.
Okay, and then, because honestly, there aren't too many times when this is something I can do. I'm going to use my Hellfire Breath,
Ooh.
which comes from my fancy gloves. So I think if I drop it here, that gets all of them, yes?
Yep.
Because the two front ones are half covered.
Correct.
Okay.
And it always goes from a corner, so yes.
It is unholy though, so
Doesn't
would I
matter.
know whether that is going to do anything to them?
No extra effect.
No extra effect, but it's still
Mm-hmm.
okay. So 47 damage to each of them. Then they get a reflex save. You just see her open her mouth and then just dragon fire comes out. Ah, yeah, baby. That's what we like to see.
So let's see. 2 is a crit fail, which is double. Failure, success. And that was a basic? Yes, basic.
Whoa.
Okay. 1 and 3 take damage.
Yeah.
And 4 takes half.
Yep. And the other one already took its 24, so that is my turn.
2 is dead.
Yeah, you just see this whoosh. Watch out, Roger.
It's still trying to make death saves. Well, he's gonna fall, so I'm just gonna drag it over here. These guys have fallen. Good God, this shaft goes all the way down too. So 85 feet.
Does that mean it does damage to whatever is at the bottom of
We'll cover that later. Run off.
So since these things take bleed damage,
Mhm.
would it be correct to assume that they are living creatures, or would I know that?
If you ask me, I would tell you what I know.
You could also give me a religion check. It's not a crazy high DC.
Yeah, I mean, they are demons.
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
Basically, give me like a recall knowledge check, religion. Uh, 28. Regular success. What information are you looking for?
I just need to know if they qualify as living.
Oh yeah. They are not undead. They have the demon,
Wonderful.
fiend, unholy traits. That's it.
Lovely. In that case, I'm going to use all 3 of my actions to enact a death gaze.
Oh, fun. Okay.
And because I'm using the 3 action version given to me by Tide of Death, this targets all living creatures within 30 feet of me.
All living creatures in 30
Reminder, I'm
feet
not
of you.
undead.
As a note,
Mhm.
Savath is not undead. But he is immune to the void damage.
But he has
I
void
said
heal.
that.
Yes, you are immune to the void damage. The void damage doesn't hurt you. So that's good. Okay.
Yeah,
An undead
I'm not
creature.
dead either.
True, but you also have negative healing.
True.
Or void healing. So you're basically immune to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as there's no other riders. I don't think there is.
Yeah, I think it's just if an undead creature or other creature with void healing targeted this way is they are instead healed 1d6 per level, which I assume is the same as the void healing.
Okay. Yeah. Do that. Brink. Click on that 66 void in the spell, or like in the chat part.
A little less than average.
Yeah. Because let's see. Undead creature, other creature with void healing targeted this way is instead healed 1d6 per level of the relic and is temporarily immune. Oh, did I not update that? Let me read that, because that's probably going to be higher. I bet I didn't. Death Gaze, 1d6 void per... for every 2 levels the relic has. Undead... Okay, so basically you guys are healed for twice that. First, damage. Fail. Success, 4 is half. 1. Can you roll me 12d6?
I can indeed.
I'll have to program that into that ability so we can just get a button for it. Heal. Oh, hey. Heal. Heal. Yay, Feldar's healed.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That should be able to hit everybody because it's undead or creatures with void
Oh,
healing.
yeah, that's right. I don't know that anyone
That
else
relic's
took...
sick as fuck.
I don't know that anyone else took
Like,
any
again-
damage, but yeah. Oh, Roger took a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, it's not
No,
great when we're dealing with shit with like undead stuff, but against anything living,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
As
No, it has a
clarification.
concentrate trait.
No, that only matters if you have rage.
Okay, cool.
Sustained
Like
is
confusion.
Sustained is Pathfinder's like 5e concentrate.
Okay, that's what it is.
If you have rage, I think confusion. There's a couple other conditions that specify if it's concentrate. But for clarification, real quick, where's Hamster?
Hamster is on me.
Okay. Don't do that. I'll just hide Hamster. Three actions. Crowley.
All right. So, first things first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to remember which tab this was in.
Probably actions.
Terrifying how.
Yep, actions.
All right. Do I have the full thing? Oh, cool. Okay, I have the button there.
If you hit Shift T on all 3 of them, you can target multiple targets. Hold
right.
Shift while you hit T.
Boop. Boop.
Yeah.
And boo.
Oh,
Wait,
just
hold
did a
on, why is
pop
that
up.
not checked?
Yeah, I did a pop up.
Let's check something real quick. Because I think it should be checked, but I need to double check if it's like a specific situation.
You do not take the unintelligible penalty.
Oh, I think it's a rune.
Oh, menacing.
Menacing. Let's see. +2 to
To
intimidation
coerce.
checks. Oh, to coerce. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
so that's not checked.
Oof, that's bad.
Regular failure on all three.
You know, I got 3 hero points. That's a 6, or I got at least 2.
That's a
Okay,
success. Yay!
So all of them are going to be frightened for a round. Which, I mean, they're going to drop it, but like one of them's still going to be frightened for Zavast's turn, so there's going to be sneak attack. I do like that synergy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's a scream, and then I guess hit it with my face spikes.
All right.
Hitting
3.
God, I have so many options.
36
Alright. Boom.
is a hit.
Hit.
19 damage. And bleeding.
I'm just...
That should be 24, shouldn't it?
Does... Oh, because you did the share weakness thing, right?
Yeah. That lasts... Oh, you know what? Maybe because...
The original target's dead.
Do I have to... I guess I have to shift it, maybe? I thought it applied... This damage affects the target of your exploit vulnerability as well as any other creature of the exact same type.
Yeah.
But not other creatures with the same weakness.
But
they're the exact same type.
I got it.
So yeah, third action, screw map, I hit it once, so Furious Grab, I'm just going to grapple that one.
Oh, there's this guy. Let's take 5 of it. There we go. I see what it's doing. I can't drag that effect off of monsters the way I can off players. So it doesn't know any better. Furious Grab. Successful strike. You either have your hands free. Foe becomes grappled. As if you succeeded on a grapple check. Burp. Okay.
That is a crazy ability.
Mm-hmm.
I like. Alright, that's my turn.
That brings up Roger. Well, Roger can't reach the other 2 yet. So he's going to target 3. And he's going to try to stab the shit out of this guy.
Please do.
It's almost a crit.
Wow, the fact that it's almost a crit on a 10 is kind of amazing.
Oh, shit. No. He's going to do that as a regular swing. There we go. You do it again. And hit. And he's going to try one more time. Because, you know what? Screw that guy. Finally missed. Only because of map. Okay. Jeez. Oh. Abasu 3 is grabbed. Off guard, immobilized. Means he can't move, right? He can't move. Okay, nothing with the move trait. Action 1, try to escape, I guess. Sure. And he will escape. He's no longer grabbed. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Action 2. He's gonna try to fly away. But not before Roger swings at him.
Chump.
Yeah, he's dead. Splat. That brings up Nabasu 1. Nabasu 3 does not take persistent damage. He's dead.
Wait, they're both dead? Oh no, those are the ones down there.
No, sorry. Nabasu 3 does not take persistent damage. Nabasu 1 also doesn't take persistent damage. It hasn't been hit yet. Not by that, anyway.
Yo.
Second verse, same as first. Well, he hasn't realized any better yet. Just stats. He's kind of smart. Jaws and claws.
Ouch.
There we go. Just barely hits.
Yeah.
28 damage. That's all 3 turns.
Punk.
Savath, as a note, Nabasu 4 is frightened. That means he has off guard to you. Because you have, you've got something like Dread Striker feet.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Which
yeah,
one's
Dread Striker.
4? Is that the one with all the pink, with all the purple on it?
Correct. So basically he has like a -2 to his AC against any strikes from you. That's a critical hit.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Ouch. 50. Holy Christ.
And he's gonna take
knife throw.
And he's gonna take an additional 2d6 precision damage from your future attacks.
Oh. Oh.
No hit.
There we go.
Yay. I feel like this is the battle where finally all of our like better skills are kicking in.
The second one was a hit because he was off guard and you have Dread Striker. Hold on. Calm down. I gotta catch up.
I hit the right buttons.
I know, you gotta let me catch up. You're doing a bunch of stuff all in one go.
I didn't want the dice to get cold feet again.
But like as you crit, like you can change what your debilitation is, but it's still set on precision damage. So okay. Takes 21
I forgot
damage.
about that. Oh well.
Yep. Takes that damage. And takes that damage. Okay. So in one round, Savath has dealt 83, 93, 103, 104 damage in one go.
Long live the Goblin Rogue.
Yeah.
That guy went from nearly full to under a quarter.
Is he bloodied yet?
Well,
Oh yeah.
25 is less than 50, so yes.
Sorry, I couldn't remember what the threshold was.
Oh, 50%. And as a reminder, you can change that debilitation. So, like, once you apply one debilitation effect, you should probably change it for the next one.
Yeah.
In case you crit again. What does it have? Oh, that's precision. Okay. Namasu 4. It gives me a threshold that it gives me a threshold that they flee, but he just took more than half his health in damage in one round. He's gonna fly back up. Like, fuck this.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Unless you have some type of ranged opportunity attack, no.
No, I know.
He's gonna spend his actions flying up and out. He has fled combat.
Aw.
He's gonna go get his friends that we didn't see that were up there yet.
Oh no, that was all four of them. Because he's also still bleeding as he goes. So that's still gonna tick. We'll see how long he lives. Theldar, there's one left.
Okay. Do. Whack.
That is just a hit. It even had a little sound effect.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, crappy damage though. Oh well.
Took 18.
Yeah, true. I don't think I have anything. Am I gonna bother with the chalice? Nah, I'm just gonna hit him again.
Reasonable.
No. Oh
That's a
well.
miss.
And
There's always aid.
let's see. Who's up next? Sure, I'll aid. Oh, you know what? Oh, I guess I can't trip them because they're flying, right?
I think you can.
Okay.
Let me check.
I'll try.
Let me check. Because I think if you trip a flying creature, like, they start to fall. Trip a flying creature.
But it still gets map, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does still have map.
Yeah.
Regular failure.
Okay, well. Wah wah. At least I got one hidden.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. It's like there's nothing specifically that says like flying prevents falling. Like you're not immune to trip unless you have like something very specific, like hover. I think I don't know.
Yeah.
There's like weird edge cases. Rodolph.
I could attempt to kill it outright, but I feel like this could be funnier, so I'm gonna cast Tanglevine.
Okay.
So let's attack.
That is a hit. Or a success. So they're going to take a -10 to its speed for one round.
Trying to figure out if there's any way I can bump up that number. I could try to hero point.
Good.
I think
What'd
I
you
will.
roll? You rolled a 12?
Yes. Because I want that crit. Yeah, let's use that hero point.
Okay. Still a hit.
Damn.
Regular success. It is slowed 10 as like the vines come out of this wall or out of the block and start trying to wrap it up, and it's beating these vines back.
Third action, me, Hamster, and my duplicate are just going to make obscene gestures at it.
Crowley.
All right.
You can also aid from range.
Oh, that's true. Let me aid Crowley.
Give me a just like a simple attack roll or something, or like a spell attack. DC is 26. You don't have to target anything. Just if you can roll a 26 or higher, then he'll get whatever it is.
Basic spell attack. There we go. No targeting. Blah.
Regular failure. Which on a regular failure is at nothing.
Oh, quick thing for just a simple roll without a spell on spellcasting where it says like I think you have what arcane prepared spells.
Oh yeah, on yours
like 29 DC and there's a little dice next to it, and you can just click that dice and it'll roll a spell attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I just noticed it. Yep. For you, I think it's like
right.
Yeah, plus 21. Yep.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to, let's see, I already intimidated it, so I'm just going to, face slap.
That's a critical hit.
Oh yeah.
All right, now let's get those 12s. I got one of them.
God. Okay, so damage. Hold on. He's gonna make fortitude save. Crit success. Okay.
Oh well.
All right, and then let me just see. That does not have the? Oh my god.
What?
Second action. I'm going to use Furious Grab because that doesn't have the attack trait.
Okay.
Which means, I just have the regular -5 map for my third action.
Yeah, because Furious Grab, it doesn't have the attack because it doesn't have a roll.
Yeah. So cool. That way I can hit grab and then have it grabbed for the next hit.
Mm-hmm. That is a hit.
Yep. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I wish that was my crit, a 12 and an 11. Oh, have fun.
All right.
Oh, and that should be plus 2 more 5s because it didn't
yeah.
get him the.
Got it.
So how's this guy looking?
Oh, terrible. Like
So
he's actively trying. He's actively trying to fly away right now, but he can't because he's slowed and grabbed.
Yep. Oh god.
And dead.
Oh.
Yeah, he's for sure dead. Now.
And yeah, there's gonna be a Slayer strike. Just for good measure.
Oh.
Well, he's gonna take 20, or he's gonna take 5 of that and fall to the ground out of everyone's grip and everything.
Oh.
Just
What about our buddy?
On the hole?
Has he bled to death yet?
Oh yeah, because that was Roger's turn. Let me see this guy. Nah, he made it away. The one fled, but you still get credit for defeating it. So You get credit as if you defeated it. He just fled.
Yay.
Where did it go? Oh, I need to check something here. Falling on a creature. If you land on a creature, that creature must attempt a DC 15 reflex save. Well, it's an object. Equal to 1/4 of the falling damage you took. Okay, let me think here. One sec. Falling on a creature, 5 feet. Falling in half, 5, half, 2, quarter, 10, 10, 10. Okay, so falling on a creature, they take, what did I say, half or quarter? Quarter of the damage? Oh, they have to make a success, make a reflex. But so let me check if that is classified as an object. I think it is. Oh, and I suppose I can do this too, huh? End encounter. Burp. Oh, it's an object. Okay, but reflex, so it's got to make a couple of reflex saves. Did I roll too many? No, I did. Okay. DC 15. Yeah, it crit succeeds on all of those. Okay. You just hear at the bottom splat, 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 and a howl or a scream. That almost. Again, it's got that kind of overlapping, like multiple voices. It sounds like multiple voices in your head, but it's not. And it kind of echoes up this shaft. You can kind of hear it down below. It's almost like a scream in anger, not out of pain.
Guess they know we're here now.
Something does. Yep.
Oh,
Or at the very least, something down there is pissed.
Do we still have that eyeball that we can throw down there and see?
The witch's eye? I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think you saw it.
Didn't.
Man, the only time I remember
Not in
fun
my
things
gear.
we have is when we don't have it anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's also like it's the thing you guys got way back when you beat Iron Tavia the first time.
Yeah.
So like you would have been sitting on it for like
Just hopeful we still had it.
8 levels by now. Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys ended up.
I mean, we were talking
selling
about how
this,
much
yeah.
shit what's his name was carrying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey. And there was nothing else upstairs other than these creatures, right?
Yeah, not really. Yeah, you go all the way up there. It's basically just it's like an upper deck lookout tower or a watchtower. That's all it
Yeah.
is up there.
Okay.
Great spot to hang those banners from, though.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. Feldar, do you have like quick healing? Or what is it? Quick treat wounds?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How many times did you heal people?
Oh,
Once or
I
twice?
just did myself once.
Okay.
Does Roger need it?
No, he's at full.
Okay, yeah, I think we're all good. I just gave myself one.
I was just checking so I knew how much to advance it.
Yeah. I'm still on cooldown for battle medicine though from the last time.
Yeah, because that's 24 hours.
That's still a day, an hour. I think it's still once a day.
I think so.
I think
yeah.
treat wounds I can do every 10 minutes, but battle medicine is still once a day.
Continual recovery, I think, is the feat.
Yes.
Continual recovery. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robust
Can
recovery.
we
Which one's
hang
that?
the banners from these windows, or should we be doing it from upstairs?
Up to you guys. You want to go over there and like break the windows out?
Wait, what was the question?
You've got these
we have
big
the
banners that you're
banners.
supposed to hang from the tower, but you're also supposed to hang it once the tower's cleared.
Yeah, let's hold off.
Yeah. Let's go down and finish, and then I can use my once a day thing to fly back up.
And we're positive that the 5th floor is as high as it goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So looking into this next room. This room, this used to be like some type of workshop. Just judging by like the workbenches mounted on the walls and these shelves that are just laden with books. Before you get too far, with the shelves that are just laden with books. There's almost no furniture in here. There's essentially like a chair here and there. That's it. There's a single chair pushed against the western wall, been fitted with several leather straps on the arms and legs.
Oh.
Yeah. There is like blood and decay that kind of stain the surfaces of this chair. And rolled off as you're kind of coming around the corner. You can just make out there's the stone statue of this ghoulish, emaciated elf that kind of crouching on a tombstone. As you look at it, it's the very epitaph of this carving. Like as you're staring at it, it's hard to focus your eyes on it. It feels like it's constantly shifting and moving, but like it's physically not. But it just gives that impression that it is. It's a weird feeling as you look at it. There's also scratches in the floor, and it'll catch your eye because it gives off just like a slight glow. Is etched into the floor. It clearly appears to be some type of summoning circle. And as you're kind of coming around the corner, this ghoul kind of comes around the corner the opposite direction. And I'd imagine there's that moment of stop where it's just like, oh shit. Oh shit. And is this guy.
Oh.
That's a very friendly face. I don't know why I'd be concerned.
and he's gonna kind of like, who are you? How'd you get up here?
I'm supposed to be up here. You're not.
Are the rest of you guys still hanging out there, or are you coming in? Out of curiosity.
Where? I'm a little lost. Where is he?
He so there's a break in the wall that Rodolph went through. Like you can see where to the west where you guys are at over here. The wall's been broken out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would follow him for sure.
Okay. And yeah, this guy kind of comes around. And, what are you?
Dude, are you deaf? Like, did you not just hear us destroying your pets?
This tower is under the dominion of the Builders League.
No.
If you wish to keep your head, you will comply.
No, you can't be here. No. And you can see he's kind of looking around, clearly nervous.
Rodolph will raise his hand, and his eyes will flare blue.
Mm-hmm.
Last chance.
And he's almost gonna kind of look over his shoulder and just kind of yell, we have intruders, and he's gonna essentially go into combat.
Okay.
He yelled back over his shoulder, which is weird, but whatever.
Okay. Truly, were all these people deaf? But, okay.
I mean, you guys are up at the top of the tower. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can see there's no real easy way for sound to get up. There's all kinds of arcane stuff going on.
I guess there was a wall.
Yeah.
So, Ugh.
Oh well. Roger. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Okay. There we go. Feldar, can I get initiative, please?
Oh, I did.
Oh,
but I didn't roll it on the thing. Sorry.
I gotcha.
Okay. Well, this one was
better.
Much better. I'll take my.
Okay, that actually works because Rodolph already had his hands up and was starting to be threatening anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, and 2 new creatures added to the bestiary. Nice. Rodolph. This guy has already essentially dropped down and almost taken a Wolverine stance kind of thing, and fingers out, hand claws out, and it looks like he's getting ready to jump at you.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with a Force Blast.
Okay. Ooh, with the relic. Nice. Third DC 31 regular success. He's gonna take half.
You dirty bastard.
I really have to rig that up as an attack thing, and I just don't know how on custom actions, but it's in the description, so I can do it that way. Well, his fortitude is decent.
True. Third action, I am going to pop a bead off the necklace of fireballs. Who is up next? I'll hold it
Roger.
out for Roger to take.
Okay. I gotta
And
look to see
I'll
which
just
beads
say,
do you have left.
throw it at him.
Which bead?
One of the
You've got
least
one
of them, which
each.
is yeah. I'm just gonna use the least powerful one, which
Okay.
is the
6d6.
Yes.
Whoop. How do I do a strikeout? Oh, strike through. There we go. Action. I'll bring up Roger. Action 1. He's gonna step up in front of Roloff. Action 2. He's gonna take that bead. And action 3. Throw it, I guess. Yeah. He'll do that. He's gonna throw it at Vayat. Because what is that? A 20-foot area? He's gonna throw it in a spot where he doesn't hit anyone else. Like that. What was that? Something like that. Just kind of back behind Vayak. Well, Vayak. Back behind this ghoul guy. Ugh. Crit success, he's gonna take no damage. But all the wood around there is gonna take a lot.
This little rat bastard.
It might be problematic to burn down this building, but, you know.
It's mostly stone.
Ah, cool. Good.
I mean, the tower itself is
Sacrifice
largely
something
stone. The guts and furniture, on the other hand,
Yeah, well. It's the Builders League. They can fix it.
Yeah. All right. Ghoul's turn. Variant Ghoul Razor Claw. Action 1. You know what? I like the description of like Lady Deathstrike or Wolverine. So action 1 is going to be Swift Leap. He's going to jump at Roger. Swift Leap. Ghoul Razor Claw jumps up to half its speed. This movement does not trigger reactions. Huh. He's going to jump right up in front of Roger. And just... Action 2. He's going to try to bite him. Holy Jesus. Okay, here we go. Right out the gate.
I don't like this one.
Roger's gonna take 48 damage as this guy like sinks his teeth into Roger.
Shit.
I think we established that this is weird. This is one of those weird spots. Remind me, how did we rule Roger versus Ghoul Fever?
Doesn't
I
Goofy
think we
Grass
said-
be a living creature?
No.
Yeah, I thought he was immune.
I was thinking we said only Crowley was immune to it, but I might be remembering wrong.
That was my vague memory as well, but I'm not 100%.
Because there's mechanically and there's like thematically. Thematically, I don't see how a skeleton to become a ghoul, but thematically, Roger has also established that like he tries to cover himself with as much flesh as he can.
Yeah, but it's non-sentient flesh.
Ghoul Fever doesn't care. I don't know. That's the other problem too. Is Ghoul Fever has no effect on Roger, right? Even if he fails the save, because it's void damage. So, Stage 1, no ill effect. Stage 2, void damage, regains half healing. Stage 3, same as Stage 2. Stage 4, more void damage, no benefit from healing. Stage 5, repeat. Stage 6, dead. But he doesn't take any void damage. So...
And for undead, it's like weird because it's like destroyed instead of dead.
Yeah.
Like death effect.
Yeah. But it doesn't have the death effect. It's a disease. And he has a +1 or +2 against diseases? Okay. Ruling now. Crowley's flat out immune to Ghoul Fever because he's a ghoul, so it doesn't do anything. I'm gonna say that Roger, if it's a type of disease or something like that that would convert him into another type of undead, specifically like a fleshy undead, like a ghoul or a zombie, it's probably not gonna work on Roger. That's the easiest way I can think of to do it. Because otherwise it gets super weird and super complicated, and I don't feel like messing with it. So Ghoul Fever, zombie bites, stuff like that won't work on Roger. Ruling on table. There we go.
There you go.
Makes sense to me.
He is still affected by the paralysis trait of it, though. Unless he's not.
God said I'm immune.
Action 3, we're gonna claw. Shink, shink, and miss. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That has a writer trait that I just read. Like, oh, shit. That'll catch you guys' attention. Feldar, it's your turn.
Okay. So number 1, exploit vulnerability.
Oh,
It. Sorry, so much clicking.
Mm-hmm. That's a crit success.
Yay! Too bad he's not. Any.
Specifically, this is a variant on a Ghoul Razor Claw. For whatever reason, I don't know. You guys have been around town enough, and like you've been asking, and Feldar knows this guy, or has at least heard about this guy, like in whispers. Nope, not that one. This guy's name is Vaock. Vaock. He's a ghoul. He is undead. He is unholy. He is level 13.
Okay.
That means anything with the incapacitation trait is not. It will any success. He basically has like a +10 on anything that has an incapacitation trait.
Okay.
He's immune to death effects, disease, paralyzed, poison, and unconscious. No weaknesses, no resistances.
Okay, and I don't have anything that gets around. Sorry. I don't have anything that gets around immunities, right?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
He doesn't have any real damage immunities except poison, which also is a trait?
Yeah, so I'll just take my regular personal whatever. And I'll...
Let's see. Unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities. Unusual. He has void healing. And an unusual one. Void healing's a little unusual. He has deny advantage. I'll give that.
Okay.
Basically, what that is, the Razor Claw is not off guard to creatures his level or lower that are hidden, undetected, flanking, or using surprise attack. He can't be flanked. At least by you guys.
Okay.
That's what that means. That's an unusual one.
Okay.
Sure.
Because that's what I was about to do. But I'm kind of interested in seeing what's over here anyway. So I'm going to move to this side and then hit him.
Oh, I didn't notice he had that. Dang it. Oh, well.
So 28, I guess.
28 damage. You gave him weak to your slashing.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. Let me check.
Yeah, I've been hearing stories about you. None of them very good.
What stories? And like his tongue kind of whips around a little bit. Bleh. You've not heard stories.
Of course I have. Of course I have.
Guys. Action one.
That's not a good sound.
Long jump.
Yeah. Does that mean he falls down the hole? Because he couldn't
You
jump
make a
over
normal horizontal leap. Okay. A normal horizontal leap instead of a long jump. 15, up to 15, at least 30. 10, 15. No, it just means they have to catch an edge. Which I think is a... catch an edge.
If he doesn't catch it, does he fall?
No, grab an edge. Grab an edge. Nope, not improved grab. Fall from an edge. Blah, 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 blah. Acrobatics check or reflex save. Usually a climb DC, which is like a 15. Something like that. Where is grab? Grab. That's grapple. Fine, I'll do it this way. Grab an edge. Reaction. Acrobatics or acrobatics check or reflex. Okay. Wait.
Get that nat one.
No. Burp. So action one, open the door. Action two, jump across. Reaction, grab the chain, pull himself up. Let's see. Action three, does it have enough for a third action? I don't think it really does. Burp.
Oh, I just realized something.
Okay. Savath, you heard a door open behind you. And you heard somebody climb up the chain behind you. Like back the way you guys just came from. And then you heard magic. But it's also around the corner, so you can't see.
And homie's gone, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Since you guys are on either side of him, do I get flanking?
He's immune to flanking.
Oh.
Yeah, I did it more just so I could see around the corner there.
Gotcha.
Rather, he does not. What it is I'll post it here. Deny advantage. He is not off guard to creatures his level or lower that are hidden, undetected, flanking, or using surprise attack. I mean, he is still technically flanked. He's just immune to the off guard portion of it.
Gotcha.
So, for your purposes, yeah, yeah.
Has anybody damaged him yet? I didn't think I saw any damage rolls.
Oh, he's been dead.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
Okay.
Not
Feldor.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
can't
there we go.
share with anyone, so.
That's a good hit.
Nope, wait, I hit the wrong button. Damn it. I hit crit instead of damage.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was going to be a crit.
Nope. Sadly, it was not. He'll take 13, though.
Alright.
That is a miss.
That's
That is a crit by 1.
Woohoo!
And is a hard 20.
And now he should be enfeebled.
Enfeebled 1, right?
Yeah.
Burp. He is now enfeebled 1. That's weird that it didn't post it in the effect, but whatever. Okay. He's enfeebled 1.
And that's my turn.
Crowley.
Okay, I should have been enraged with initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I can just barely see this guy.
You can see someone over there.
So-
Yeah, it's not enough that you can't really target them, but you can see they're over there. Like, you saw the magic go up and all that.
Would that be enough for the howl?
Hal
Looks
has
like I can
auditory.
see-
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can like see the corner of his head.
Yeah.
Or I
It
think,
doesn't say it's a
right.
target you can see.
Ah,
Each enemy
all
within
enemies
reach.
within. Okay. So I'm going to terrifying howl. Why am I mousing over that? I know what the button is. Okay. Demoralize.
Demoralize, intimidation.
Actually rolled or
Not with that.
You know what? I don't like twos. I'm just gonna use it
Reasonable.
again.
Much
Yeah.
better. Just a success. It is a success against Vayok, and it is a failure against the spellcaster.
All right. I'm gonna wait. So is that like he's gray?
Mhm.
Can I not see him? Or
I think that's because he has shield on him.
okay, that's weird. Okay, so
Oh
I
no,
can
it's
see him.
also because he's in the darkness, and you're relying on dark vision to see him.
Okay. That makes
And
sense.
there's no light right
So
there.
we just double check something if there's anything extra to this. Do.
So action 1, howl. Action 2, move. Action 3.
Okay, no, I don't have anything special for that. So I'm gonna shove him.
Okay.
Just get back down. So do S. Where's my brain? Swim. Oh, shove right here.
Yeah. Push your target back
It's
5
only
feet.
5.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I can. Yep. You can stride after. All right, I'll stride after.
I figured.
Same distance, same direction. Yep. So I'm just. I was hoping to get
Let's
a crit
see.
success so I could just knock him back to the center of the hole.
So on his, do they fall on his turn or on your turn? I think it's on their turn. No, it is on your turn. Okay. And let's see. How far up is this? Third floor was 60, 85. Okay. Let me think here. Minus 85. Burp, burp, burp. Okay. Falling damage is half. I think this is right. We'll do it like this then.
Oh yeah, grab Reneg's reaction and you already used it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even have to get the 10 feet. Cool.
Well, that didn't work. Half of 85. 42. I gotta run all the way down. I'm just gonna leave them on there. But who's down here? 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna take. Okay. That's more for me. That was all 3 actions. Run off.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Run off. Yeah.
I throw him all the way down the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Free action. I banish skip.
No!
First action. I'm going to back up to about here because I hear business going on out there.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how Crowley managed to throw his voice to create all that commotion. And then I'm going to utter disturbing knowledge to befuddle and confound Veok's senses.
Okay.
So both Rodolph and Hamster are going to begin speaking the names of things unknowable. And we're going to fuck his day up. After I hero point it to ensure that I do indeed fuck his day up.
Regular failure.
Oh my god!
Still a regular failure.
Okay, that's better. Nothing happening is better than me fucking myself up.
True.
Yeah.
But that's Rodolph's turn.
Charisma. 8.
God, confusion is so great when you can get it to go off.
Truly. As it stands, it's just Rudolph and Hamster doing the Care Bear stare at each other.
Dang it. No, not that one. Okay, fine. Add spellcasting innate. Very annoying. There we go.
So love that if you confuse someone and there's no enemies that they can get to, they just start punching themselves in the face.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Bing, bing, bing. That was all 3 actions?
Yes.
All right. Roger. Burp, burp, burp. Now, see what you did, Nick. You did banish Skip.
Yeah.
His headphones stopped working.
Oh.
Roger's gonna step over here, and we're gonna go with.
That was the first time I got to Palpatine someone.
I don't know what's going on. Like my AirPods stopped working.
Uh-huh.
I can connect them, but then I can't hear you guys. But if I disconnect them, I hear you guys just fine through the speakers. So now you're on. Now I'm putting on push to talk so that you guys don't have to hear everything because I got to use my speakers.
Yeah, that's weird. Thanks for the heads up, and thanks for not deafening us.
Yeah, I tried restarting Discord. I changed my audio settings back and forth. Still nothing.
Roger steps over and Slayer strikes Vayok in the back. Vayok is immune to bleed. Which brings up Vayok. He's gonna kind of look around. Mistress, where are you? And we will. We're gonna try to bite Feldar. And miss. He's gonna swift leap. Burp, burp. And try to claw Roger.
Oh.
And just critically hit.
Ow.
Mm-hmm. He hurts.
How bad is Roger looking?
Let's see here. This is slashing damage, which he doesn't have a resistance to. That puts Roger below half.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. This guy has like these like ridiculously like razor sharp claws. He has a passive with his claws called Adamantine Edges. Essentially, he treats his claw strikes treat any hardness as half, and any physical resistances as half.
Ooh.
So if you resist slashing, ignore half of it.
Aw.
It doesn't bother. I mean, it doesn't necessarily affect Roger directly because he has bludgeoning resistance. One bite, jump, slash, Feldar.
Okay. I'm going to first move up. Second, Roger isn't immune to battle medicine, right?
Correct.
Okay.
He might actually even have. I think it's robust healing, robust recovery.
Oh, where he gets more?
No, there. I don't remember what it was now. There's one where like instead of once a day, it's once per hour. For
I
battle
don't think
medicine.
that works for battle medicine. I think that's just.
He does have godless healing, so battle medicine heals him more.
Okay.
Oh yeah, actually, that's what it is too. Godless healing. After you or an ally use battle medicine on you, you become temporarily immune to that battle medicine for 1 hour instead of 1 day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't?
Use the BAM, the basic actions macro, and just do like a treat wounds. There should be an option in there for battle medicine.
Yeah, see, I didn't see battle medicine.
If you target Roger and use the basic actions macros button on your macro bar, like
Right.
go onto there. There's treat wounds, and that has a drop down specifically for battle medicine because it's like a
for
combat.
battle medicine.
Yeah, it's a
see.
combat treat wounds. It's still you still make a treat wounds check, but it's weird. Yeah, and that's where you can also like change the DC and all the rest of the stuff.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, phew. So I heal him for 51.
Apply healing. Apply immunities. Roger's down to. Oh yeah, that's right. It's immune to battle medicine by Feldar, so he can battle medicine himself. I think.
Yeah, so he can battle medicine himself. Oh well. But I miss. So. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to use a who's this?
Hero point?
Can I use it? Can I use a hero point? What?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I always forget when it.
Sometimes, yes, it'll sometimes
below.
roll down instead of up. It's weird.
Yeah.
That's a hit. 18 damage is 26 damage.
Okay.
All right. So down to the very bottom.
Uh-oh.
Pest form. Form of bats.
Jesus.
She has Cloak of the Bat.
Wonderful powers activate.
Which gives her a fly speed of 30 for 10 minutes. So does that. And it starts flying back up. Saveth.
All right.
And again, you hear just this howl or this barreling scream.
Why can't I see to the right?
What do you mean? You can see
I mean,
you can see Vayok and like one square past him, right?
yeah.
Yeah, because there's a wall there.
Oh, okay. I thought this was just like a big round room that we were in.
Nope. Unless
If
you
you're
want to
moving
give
really
us,
close, you can just see the edge of it.
yeah, the line. It's a yeah. Oh, I'm guessing you're targeting Vayok. 41 is a regular hit.
I targeted and then untargeted him.
Regular hit, just hit damage. Zappy. Critical hit with a hard 20.
Nice.
Because it was a hard 20.
Shouldn't he be enfeebled too now?
It does not stack that way.
Okay.
I don't think. No. And that's a miss.
Well, that's me.
Crowley, you can see there's a section of the wall that opened up across that opening there.
Mental note.
And there's still a fight going on behind you.
Yeah, and I guess there's just a bat flapping upwards.
Oh, I added too many to that. Whoa, what?
Oh wait, they would have to like stand up and then cast. Oh, so we got a bit of time. So he's just gonna be like, okay, mental note, time to run. Let's see, 10. Enough. I don't bother counting unless we're outside.
Yeah.
Or I'm going through a maze. Okay, and let's see. So let's move. And then I'm gonna swing. Ew.
That's a miss.
I got one left. I feel like I'm just gonna save that last hero point in case I need it. Like, because there is a caster eventually, and that is my weakness.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, mighty range, just in case. And a map hit.
Here we go.
Ooh. Okay,
Also a miss.
That's a tough one. Okay, Speedy Boy.
Rodolph.
Yes. Okay, I still got one side on them. We'll keep it simple. I'm going to cast Guidance on myself for that extra little bump. And then I'm going to phase bolt him in the face.
Okay. Come on, Facebook.
Oh, wait, let me double check that I actually am within range.
40.
Oh, I am not. So instead of guidancing, I am going to move closer.
Okay.
Oh, wrong tool. There we go. All right, now we phase bolt him. Dadgummit.
That's gonna miss. That's a crit miss.
Well, that's me.
Roger. Does he have trip? I think he has trip, right? It does have trip. We're gonna try to trip this guy. He keeps jumping around. Let's trip him.
Oh, nice.
Hell yes. Target falls, lands prone, and takes a d6 bludgeoning.
Ha ha.
Rogers like hooks his leg and slams the guy to the ground. Then see, Savath, now he is off guard to you. Now we're going to. Because that has the attack trait. Now we're gonna Slayer Strike.
Oh,
How many's he got? He's got more. Reroll the hero point. Come on. No! No!
I've had enough of these 0 points today.
Brings up a yuck. Well, let's see. Action 1. Yeah, he's not dumb enough to stay down. He's going to stand up. Which is going to bring up Roger to try to strike him. There we go. 38 damage to Vayok. Crowley, did you want to react to strike him?
Oh, sure.
Because he
Right.
stood up. Ooh,
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
that's a hit.
Eh.
Wait. 40. Yeah, okay. That's a hit. You had the other one targeted too.
Oh, yeah.
He was that low? I didn't realize it. Huh. And he's dead.
Okay, so glass cannon.
So,
No, you guys just, like, you dealt a shit ton of damage. He had 230 hit points.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys were just hitting.
Yeah, y'all were beating his ass.
Yeah.
Yay, we're level 12.
I mean, Crowley was hitting for 40, or like averaging 40. Savath got a couple of good shots in there.
I think I only
got him for
landed
8.
one hit on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were hitting hard. Like, all you guys were. Felda, you guys are still in combat.
I am going to. Whoops. Look through this door.
Window.
Window. Okay. I thought you said there was an open door somewhere.
Oh,
Back
it's
here.
Way
Oh.
back over in the
Okay.
shaft.
The vertical line here, is that a wall?
Mhm.
Okay. And there's no doors or anything there.
You give me a seek.
I can do that. Not sneak. Is that a encounter action or an exploration action?
I just put it in chat.
Oh, thank you.
Technically, it's secret.
Ooh.
There is a door right here. You can just make it out. Like, you can just see the scratch marks on the floor or something like that. Yeah. There's a secret door there.
Okay. I will. You know what? I will not attempt to open it because I'm gonna be smart. And I'm going to say someone who's good at traps should check it for traps, because secret doors often have traps.
Aye, aye, Captain.
But I will point out the door.
X3, point out the door. Okay. Action 1. Action 2. Can they just release it as a free action? I think so. It's not sustained. While in form, you gain the animal trait. Can't blah blah blah. Can't make strikes. Dismiss. You can dismiss the spell. Okay, you can get all that there. Dismiss the spell. Action 3. Flies to there.
Hamster yells fuck, and then Rudolph yells fuck.
Swift leap.
Oops.
Hi, boys.
Oh, is that mistress? Oops.
Savath! You hear a very loud squeak and Rodolph cursing behind you. Oh no, hamster does have speech.
No, hamster.
Yeah, that's right. Hamster
Yes.
does have speech, so it's very loud. Oh shit!
Fuck, and then fuck.
Do we know anything about this thing yet? Or
I don't know.
Not at the moment.
Not yet. You can barrel straight in and try to figure stuff out, or give a recall knowledge, or
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
kill it with blood.
Kill it with fire.
Most things are hurt by fire. Yeah.
It's back.
what would be my recall knowledge check for this?
Probably religion. Let me see. Unless you have something with undead lore. Oh, you do have undead lore. You can go with undead lore. You're not sure. He's clearly undead, but anything specific about him? Nope. Oh, I guess because we did establish on a regular failure, you don't get any questions. But this is definitely your target, your Yurgak. Level 14, ghoul, undead, unholy. That's what you know about it. First one's a crit miss. Second one is a critical hit. Why are you throwing with map?
Because I did the recall knowledge check as a first option.
Recall knowledge is not an attack.
Oh.
The first one would have missed anyway, so it's fine. Second one, rolled a hard 20, so it's still a crit. Burp. Takes 26. What's your debilitation? Off guard. Let me see. I got double check. Target becomes off guard. Debilitation. Okay. It'll become off guard until the start of its next turn.
And that's my 3.
All right. Yeah, the only time you have to worry about map is if the thing you do has the attack trait. And that'll actually show, like, in chat, it'll give you the traits. It's like your weapon attacks, show attack.
Yeah.
Crowley. She's back.
Yep. So I'm gonna swoop. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
And then let's see. I already demoralized or attempted, so I'm going to do this with the poke.
The pokey. Well, that's a miss.
Da-da-da. All right. And fuck it. I guess I'm just gonna try again.
Okay.
Full HP, not worried about the cloak shield. So bloop. Okay. Well, at least I threw her down the well.
You did throw her down the well. Yes.
All right, and that's my turn.
Right off. This lady is in your face.
Oh, we don't like that.
No.
I need to look something up here.
Uh-huh.
So we recognize this is the leader of this cult here.
Savathas, yeah. And it's one of those. That's her.
Was that
That starts
enough?
throwing his knife. Yeah.
Okay.
One of those quick little.
And
It's
that-
your guy, and just starts throwing. Just angry
Okay.
throwing. You guys are gonna hate her.
All right. I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah. What better time than now?
What better place than here?
So she gets in Rodolph's face,
Mm-hmm.
and
I-
the fear at being engaged in melee flickers across his face and then vanishes. And he is going to begin to change.
Okay. As a note, like she comes up and she's got this kind of like black cloak on, and is carrying like this flail has like this nasty, like it almost drips off the head of the flail. There's like this ooze or smoke that kind of comes off the end of it.
His form is going to swell and grow
Ooh. I know what you're using.
as he casts Devil Form.
Okay.
And he is taking the form of
Ooh.
a Coarty.
Okay.
So this infernal halo is going to apparate over his head as burning white wings erupt from his back. And it would seem a morning star is also going to appear in his hand. And as he is looking down at this figure, he's going to smile.
Good.
Hello.
I'm gonna cast that devil form spell because I have to apply the effect for you. You said Coarty, right?
Mhm.
This is gonna do a bunch of stuff. Like I like that his token just goes.
His immediate wall attacks.
Yeah. So what that does, let's see here. Granted by devil form, you transform into a medium devil battle form. While in this form, you get the devil traits and the fiend traits. You have hands in this battle form that can manipulate action, or can use the manipulate actions. You gain the following statistics and abilities regardless of the form you choose. 22 plus your level AC. Ignore AC penalty and speed reductions. 5 temp HP. Resist 5 physical damage, except for silver. Weak 5 holy. Resist fire 10. Dark vision. One or more of your attacks specific to the battle form you use. Your attack modifier is a plus 20. Coarty has a 25 move speed, a 40 fly speed. Melee attack Morningstar, magical, unholy, versatile piercing, damage 2d6 plus 12 bludgeoning plus 1d6 spirit, and a wing attack, agile, unholy, versatile piercing. Less impressive, d6 plus 12 bludgeoning plus 1d6 fire. So he gets a whole bunch of stuff. Like the only thing it didn't do is change your token, which some of the polymorphs do change your token. I don't know why this one didn't, but it does. Okay. Yeah, you got a bunch of stuff. What is a coarty anyway? Now I gotta look. Coarty!
Hey.
Oh! Huh. That fits. That's kind of the appearance Rodolph has taken.
And we're gonna have fun with it.
Yeah.
Try to bash her face in with the Morningstar.
That's
Nice.
that's
Feels
pretty.
like an evil version of that John Travolta movie, Michael.
Yeah. It also looks very much like if Rodolph were to become a demon or a celestial. That would be it.
Day 8, don't let Trixie fool you.
Okay. That is a hit.
Is she trying to be fat?
Yeah, she is. You got all kinds of stuff now. Oh, and because you're probably not used to this, Nick. If you want to change the damage type, at the end of the attack, there's like a little hammer and a little bow and arrow. That tells you what damage type you're dealing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you want to deal bludgeoning,
Sweet.
it's a hammer. If you want to deal piercing, it's a bow and arrow. If you want to see like what traits it has, click on the name. It'll drop it out. Like the Morningstar, there's nothing special about it. The wing is agile, so you have a little bit of better attack penalties with it.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Lovely. But that'll do it for me.
So you're actually gonna kind of look up. What the? Oh yeah, and I said you're
He
actually.
does not speak this aloud, but there is very much an expression in his face of, I am no longer baby, I have power.
Roger sees this as equally. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3. How is his tumble through? How is his tumble through? No, that's +3. Nope.
Yeah.
It's not a tumble through, it's a Kool-Aid man.
Pretty much. Action 1, get all the way up there. No, that wouldn't do anything anyway. Oh, that's reaction 2. Okay. We're going to Slayer Strike. Ha! Feldar. Hi, Trixie.
So not surprisingly, thing 1, blade vulnerability. Ugh.
Regular failure. You don't recall anything specific.
Can I fall back to a recall knowledge if I fail the exploit vulnerability?
Because exploit vulnerability, I think, is an applied recall knowledge. Does it? Let me read.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same thing. So okay.
Let me see. Retrieve an object. Attempted? No, it's not. Esoteric exploit vulnerability is just it's a esoteric lore check, but it's not classified as a recall knowledge check.
Okay, well then I will attempt.
So you can still do a recall knowledge. You just don't have any like the fancy bonuses along with
it. Just doesn't give me anything special. But
yeah. Let me see here. Oh, you do have dubious knowledge. I always forgot about that one.
Yes, I do.
You also have the tome that gives you a +2. You have diverse lore.
Yeah, which lets me use
like esoteric, but at a -2.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 2 things you want to know. This is Yurgak, female ghoul cleric of Cabriri. She is ghoul, undead, unholy, level 14. She very clearly has spellcasting. You know, she's got divine prepared. Well, mechanically, you know, because she cast shield earlier.
Right. And presumably she has all the standard ghoul stuff.
Yeah. Being ghoul, undead, unholy, it's reasonable to assume like in the typical undead immunities. Reasonable guess. Unless you want that one of your questions.
No. Does she have any special attacks?
I mean, she has special attacks. Let's see. Has that. Her flail is magical.
Okay.
Her flail has some runes on it, like that kind of green glowing. That looks to be a corrosive rune.
Yeah. Okay. And
and one more question. What do you want to know?
Okay. Any weaknesses? Probably not, but
weaknesses. Scroll down. Looks like weakness to holy.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that one doesn't do you any good. Let me see here.
Yeah.
There's a few listed here. What's one that would help you guys? Slashing.
That smells like a crit fail to me, but I'm gonna let it go. So those are my 3 actions.
Mostly I just went with whatever was listed first.
Yeah.
And undead, she has void healing, so that's a reasonable guess.
Yeah. Okay.
And yes, that was a crit fail. So one of those was fake. Or false.
Wait, was that 2 or 3? Exploit vulnerability,
And recall knowledge.
recall knowledge.
One more action.
Oh, and I don't think I think I'm gonna move over here.
All right. Step over Yurgek's corpse.
Yep.
Oh no, not Yurgek. Vayok. Vayok's corpse.
Vayok?
Yeah, the other guy.
Vayok? Yeah.
That brings up Yurgek. Well, start of her turn. No longer off guard. Action 1. Swift leap. Action 2. She's gonna cast a 7th rank harm on herself.
Oh, bitch.
Action 3.
Feldar, as a free action speech, will say, 7th rank, 34 points. I did better than that on my battle medicine. Snort.
That was also only a 1 action.
Yeah, no, I know.
Action 3.
Battle medicine's only 1 action.
It's true. We're gonna flail at Rodolph. It's a big guy now. Oh, good God.
Ouch.
Exactly a critical hit. Whop! Rodolph takes 49 because he is resistant to physical except silver.
Yay!
Burns through his temp HP
Actually
though.
pinged.
Yeah. It did burn through his temp HP. So temp HP, you end up taking 44 or something afterwards. Saveth. She might not get a second turn.
All right.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
Oh. Oh no.
That is a miss. Hey! Flipped it around. It's a regular hit. Nope, regular hit.
Wait, a 20 is a regular hit?
Because of your 20 bumps it up by 1 category. Because of your map, you would have missed. So it becomes instead of a miss, it's a regular hit. Yeah, 20 is not an automatic critical, but it does automatically increase the success.
What a waste of a nat 20.
I mean, not necessarily a waste. You still made a
better
hit.
than nothing.
Yeah.
I think we now know the AC because I hit on a 37.
Yeah. Her AC is a 36.
So we dialed it in. We know what to hit now.
Crowley. Yeah, that was a miss by 1 on a hard 20, but because of your map, it was just barely.
You know what? just to flex and do the same thing, I'm also gonna quick leap.
Okay.
You ain't special.
That's that higher level ghouls, yeah. I mean, the difference is that her quick leap does not trigger reactions.
Yeah, okay, so
It
I
doesn't need
can
check.
jump 40 feet with no wind up. So I'm just gonna hop on the fucking table behind her. And
Does that reduce the number of actions it takes?
Yes, it's a single action.
Okay.
Yeah, quick leap is a single action, and I don't have to use the wind up, like
Okay.
run, a 10-foot run.
Yeah.
I can just pop.
Yep.
All right, so I am then going to, do my usual thing, because let me double check with Mighty Rage. Is that the first attack, or is that the first hit?
I think it's the first. Ooh, good question.
Oh, no, first strike I make during my first turn. Okay,
Yeah.
so...
I know there was a secondary limiter on it.
Let me uncheck that. Okay. There we go. Okay, fuck that.
There you go. That's a hit.
Oh, a hit's a hit. Good, and that lets me do my thing, which is, I'm not gonna post it. She's grabbed. Third action.
You also have to change your targets around because you still have Vayok targeted.
Damn it. Okay.
She takes 26 and is immune to bleed.
All right.
So 1, 2, auto grab.
Yep. Screw you, caster. Screw you, jumpy.
Okay.
Oh, and she also can't be flanked?
I didn't say that. Right off.
Because I didn't see. Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna start flailing at her with everything I got. Morningstar first.
No, she's off guard now.
Oh, it's because he had multiple people targeted. That's a hit.
Beautiful.
Aha, yay, off guard, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Following up with a couple wing strikes here.
Okay.
Hey.
That's a hit.
Nice.
21 damage. As a mechanical note, your third strike is almost always going to miss unless you do a hard 20.
Oh wait, shit! I thought I forgot map didn't automatically calculate, and I had to hit a separate button.
With your
so
map,
-4.
that is, yeah, that's still just a hit.
Okay, sweet. All right, and
But like I said, as a note, unless you roll a hard 20, your third strike will almost never hit.
yes. Go big or go home.
All right.
Yep.
All right, go home.
That's all. This is the most damage I've ever done in a single turn ever.
Welcome to the land of melee.
Roger. Are you gonna step? And
Pin between Crowley and a devil, a wall, and Roger.
oh, Doesn't he have? I thought he had one that like dealt damage on a shove. Powerful shove. Powerful shove. You can push larger creatures with your attack. Use aggressive block or brutal shove against a creature up to 2 sizes larger than you. When your creature you shoves knocked back. It takes damage equal to your strength mod, minimum 1. So, okay. Never mind. Ooh, actually. Action 1. Spear Dance. He hasn't done that yet. I don't know that Roger necessarily realizes he has that. It lets him step and strike as a single action. So he's gonna step in, strike. Yeah. All right. Then Slayer Strike. That's a hit. 26 damage. No bleed. Feldar.
Okay.
Why is it giving me that?
I am going to
Oh,
go up
because
here.
Okay.
And then,
All I see is just this big long line of icons next to the tokens.
Oh man.
Crit miss.
I am going
1 point left.
to re-roll that.
Better.
Ugh.
Still a miss.
Better, but still not good enough.
Mhm.
One more time.
Ah. Crit miss.
Good. Okay, fine.
She's got a high AC.
Yeah, but a 20 is not gonna.
No.
hit very
It is
many
much higher
characters.
than that. That brings up your Gek. Action 1. Does escape have a move? I don't think it does. It has the attack trait. We're gonna escape. Why didn't it target you? So a 34. What's the DC? What's your class DC, Crowley? Let me see. 30. Regular success. It's on proficiencies at the very bottom. I know, because it's
Okay.
versus your athletics, right?
All right, my athletics would be be one
It's-
over because
yeah,
my
it's-
athletics is a plus 23.
Yeah, so still do it.
All right, well there's one action.
I hit it again just so it'll tell me the DC. And yeah, 30.
Oh hey, look at that.
Hey, same roll. Look at that. Yeah. No longer grabbed.
All right.
Action 2.
Can't cast after jumping at least.
Just a piss. She has freedom of movement. I wouldn't do anything. Ooh. that's fucked. Swift jump.
Figured.
It's just too good.
The
And
answer is what now? Okay, delay the inevitable. Got it.
I mean, you say that. Savath! She jumped away. Bitch.
And shielded.
Yeah. So her AC went
So
up.
what, like 37, or is it to the point of 38 yet?
That's a miss. That's a crit miss. And a crit miss.
Yeah.
Crowley! This spellcaster is mobile. Honestly, you guys did it just right of like knocking her all the way down to the ground, and she basically was out of combat for a full round.
Could I actually get to this doorway? Or would I have to tumble? Like, up here.
No, you can get there.
Alright, just gonna block that off.
I mean, she could try to tumble
Alright.
through you, but
Well, I'm going to, do my thing.
okay.
Hey!
That's a hit.
I assume it's,
24 damage.
I'm
No
not
blue.
blocked. Okay.
She knows you
well.
has more.
Alright, I'm gonna grab her.
Okay.
Stickiest horns.
Let me find it. You're gonna furiously grab her.
Yeah.
One, two, three. Rodolph. She's quick.
And I don't like it. I can get across from Crowley in medium form, can't I? That bookshelf isn't getting in my way.
Yeah, you can fit in there.
Okay. So we'll flap on over there. And I imagine it's a little bit more of like the vulture hop along the ground rather than like actual flight. Before I come in with 2 wing strikes. Sweet.
Just barely a hit. Because she's off guard. Alright.
And second one, make sure we get that right.
That's gonna miss.
Darn.
Brings up Roger. Roger's pissed. These guys keep moving around. One. He's gonna try to end this. Slayer strike.
Hey.
43. She's gonna try to block that. Finally. Soaks 20. With 11 making it through. Also unaffected by bleeding. But that also means now she can't use shield. Feldar! Jen, you're muted.
Me?
No. Oh, she's probably on a phone call then. There we go. Action 1, switch. Action 2, hit because off guard. What? Oh, because she's grabbed. She's going to take 12 out of 32 and fall down dead.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, kicking her off the balcony was also the best way to do that, because otherwise, good God, she had some spells. Spirit Blast, Command, Flame Strike, Shadow Blast, Fear.
This is Sparta.
Spiritual Weapon, Command, and that's not even counting the focus spells. Oh yeah, yeah. She's a terrifying spellcaster.
Oh, yeah. With casters, that's the main thing where the Furious Grab comes into play.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Would the gargoyles have come down while we were fighting these two if I hadn't gone up?
No,
Okay.
no, they
'Cause
just
that
stay up
would
there.
have been rough.
Yeah, they were just super annoying. They weren't painfully difficult, nothing. They were just like,
Yeah, but them plus these two
oh yeah.
would have been a problem.
Yeah, these two together though, like if you could separate them, that's the way you do it. So after about a minute, Rodolph shrinks back to normal size.
Because Crowley's just gonna kind of like, okay, so this was the one we needed, right?
The woman, yes.
Alright, so like Roger, if you could sort of motion like the scythe.
Yeah,
And just,
torso
like-
and head, I believe.
Yeah, just get that around her waist. And you're gonna see Crowley just stand on her knees and then hook his claws under the rib cage and just lift so that Roger could just hook around the waist and schwink.
Is schwink the technical term?
Look, I've had to take apart rotisserie chickens like 20 in a row and like work before. Eventually, when you just start taking things apart, it's just like, okay, you just dig your hands into the joint part, twist weird, and grab a knife if you need.
Oh yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, just get that top half. Guess you could put it in the bag with the pieces of the other ghoul. Oh, right. And he's just
We're gonna
gonna,
have a ventriloquist troupe.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just kind of do a long jump over here.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, there's a door, and I basically would have to roll nat 1 to fail this. Okay, so that's like
I was saying, watch you
45
roll a
feet.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, sir. Oh, I'll be back.
It's like as Crowley's jumping across, like Rodolph's just stepping through this secret door you guys found.
You probably should have checked for. Oh well. And I'm gonna rifle through the bodies in case there's anything on them.
So, looking through the bodies. Let me do this. So there is some shadow essence. I'll drop that on you.
Always good.
3 shadow essence. There's a +1 striking composite bow.
Ooh.
Some infiltrator thieves tools, a bundle of basic arrows, some
Was the
simple
shadow
leather
essence-
armor.
Was the Shadow Essence what we found in the house with Ugly Tapia?
Yes.
Okay.
Yurgek, on the other hand, she didn't get a chance to use this. Well, she got the chance to use one of these things. She's got this cloak and this kind of greasy, almost oozy flail. If you guys want to take a few minutes, you could either look at this cloak or at this flail.
Let me see. Which is
I think it's 10 minutes per check. And the cloak's a little easier.
I would have been going into the room to look for
Right.
other stuff, but if somebody wants to,
In that
that's
next
stuff
room,
me.
while they're debating on that stuff, you get into this room. There's the statue of this ghoulish elf standing in the southwest corner, just in the opposite side of that wall. This room's kind of stuffy and has this like stale air smell to it. Looks like it was a bedroom at one point, but it's more of an ossuary. It's got like stacks of bones, skulls and femurs, ribs and spines. They're all stacked very neatly by size. Size and shape along the walls of the room. There's a small shrine on the southeast that has this bowl made out of a skull, and the top has been opened, and it's filled with writhing maggots. On the north, there's a dusty, long ignored bed, and a much more recently used writing table. Basically, where you're standing, looks like. Yeah. Writing table.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this table here.
Feldar, jumping back real quick. Jump forward, we'll say 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a +2 greater striking corrosive flail.
Ooh.
Oh, greater striking.
+2. And the cloak is a cloak of the bat.
Huh.
Woohoo!
I'll let you look those over. Those are in inventory. Rodolph,
we already have.
you said you're looking over this table?
Yes.
Let's see here. About the time that about the time Feldar comes around the corner, say, Rodolph, you've been looking through this table. You're gonna find a grimoire. It's on the table underneath some papers. I'm gonna have to fill in some spells for it later, but yeah, this looks to be a magical grimoire of some type.
Ooh, we love us a grimoire.
Basically, magic spell book. And that's a little bit of a higher DC if you want to check it out.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Easy. This is a Codex of Unimpeded Sight. Greater. So there's this female figure that, on the cover of this book, there's this female figure that kind of peers through it like a blindfold. That's on the cover of this really nice tome. Once per hour, as a free action, if your last action was to cast a divination spell prepared from this grimoire, this is where I said I'd have to get some spells for you. You can either seek or get recall knowledge. You get a +1 item bonus to it. Yeah. It's a level 12 item.
That is cool, and I like it.
Yeah. It's also worth 1,800 gold.
Sweet.
And it has 7 spells in it.
Ooh.
Let me find out what spells there real quick.
Right on.
Spells. Oh, divination is not a thing anymore. Shit. What did divination become? I don't think it became
Nothing.
anything. I think it just.
Yeah, they just got rid of those.
Sounds to me like it's 7 of the coolest spells possible.
Exploration, clairvoyance, rune of observation. Let's see. That's not right. We'll do this. Exploration. I can see it has the exploration trait. Why does it say there's no such spells as with the exploration trait? I'll figure it out later. It's got 7 spells already in it that I'm going to figure out.
Awesome.
Where did that book go? Where did that book go? There it is. Found the book. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you find that on the writing table. Another 10 minutes. Yeah, Feldar found a cloak of the bat and pretty awesome mace, and you guys found a book in here.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is there anything up above on the floor above us if we go back up? Since those guys are gone now, we can actually look.
No, it's just like a lookout altar thing.
Yeah.
There is still that altar over here
Wait, where's the altar? Ah.
with the open top skull.
Oh.
Like it's
Really got
it's a skull. Like the top has been opened, and there's like worms writhing in it.
yeah, he got less intrigued when he saw the maggots. He was going to eat the brain, but not anymore.
Yeah.
I'll take a look over the shrine. Religion's not my strongest suit, but I ain't bad at it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it
I'll
is
also
religion and nothing
do
else.
a religion, recall knowledge, or whatever.
So the main thing on this altar, you said you're going to do a religion, Rodolph?
Yeah, not with that.
If I can do occultism, I will use that.
Sure.
Tremendous.
Oh, very nice.
Crit success because of your pendant.
Yeah.
Religion was actually the lowest DC.
And I still failed. Woo.
Occultism was actually the highest DC.
Oh yeah.
So this is a skull bowl. Duh. It's a moderate thurible of revelation. In the form of a skull bowl. It sits on the altar. It's sacred to worshippers of Cabriri. When set upon a level surface, the bowl will fill with living maggots that rot away into a slime if you take the maggots out. The bowl functions as a moderate thurible of revelation, adorned with abyssal text. If you sprinkle incense in the bowl along with the maggots, and then burn it all, it makes a smell very similar to that of a well-ripened open grave. Ew.
That might be something Cortesh would want.
Maybe. This specific skull bowl, because it's also a thurible. Normally, thuribles of revelation are adorned in swirling celestial. This one's written in abyssal. You can essentially, let's see, as 2 actions, and with incense worth at least 5 gold, light the incense inside the censer, burn it for an hour. During that time, as long as you're holding this thurible, you get a +2 item bonus to religion checks. Any crit failure you roll when deciphering writing of a religious nature is bumped up to a regular failure. And once per day, when you activate the thurible, you can increase its revelations. During that time, or during that activation, you hold the thurible up to your eyes with an interact to gain the effects of see invisibility for a round by peering through the smoke. And then there's bigger versions that give like a +2 or +3. Yeah.
This feels like something we give to Feldar.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I could certainly use it. Like,
sorry, see the unseen. That's what see invisibility is now. Same thing.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that is definitely a thaumaturge item.
Yeah, that is absolutely
like
a thaumaturge item. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
It's also a level 10 item, and it's worth 900 gold.
Ah, sweet. Okay, I need to point out that the cloak of the bat allows you to hang upside down from the ceiling like a bat. But
Hell yeah.
doesn't give you a climb speed or a fly speed to get up there.
No.
It just lets you do it.
If you use it
It does
to
help you
turn
with,
into
like,
bats by casting a 4th rank pest form once a day, you do get a fly speed of 30 feet.
yes. Yes. So I was thinking that maybe Rodolph might want it because it also helps with maneuvering during fly and gives you better stealth. It gives you +2 to stealth. So,
But it requires investment.
yeah. So also, I suspect Roger might be interested in the flail, but really, he shouldn't have yet another weapon unless he gets rid of something. I think
Also
we may
true.
have to have an intervention.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I don't
guys
know. It
could
feels
probably
like he
transfer.
just needs to be a walking arsenal.
I mean,
That
you can transfer those runes. You can transfer that greater
Okay.
striking, the corrosive.
yeah, and that greater striking is what I was thinking of because that's like 1,000 gold rune. That's 3 weapon damage and die instead of 2.
That if you sell that flail as is, it's 2,500 gold.
Yeah. Yeah. The flail is nice.
Corrosive.
But
When you
yeah,
hit
what
with the
is
weapon,
corrosive?
it adds 1d6 acid to the damage dealt. In addition, on a critical hit, the target's armor, if any, takes 3d6 acid before hardness. If they have a shield
wow.
raised, the shield takes that damage instead. So you can just
Mm.
burn through somebody's shield.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that would be fun on a star knife.
It could be. If you guys want to break it down, those are, I have a +2 striking weapon. So, what is greater striking as opposed to just striking?
Third die.
Adds 2 die instead of 1 die. So your weapon starts out as
Ew.
1 die of damage. Striking makes it 2 die. Greater striking makes it 3 die.
So is that 3 runes?
No.
Greater, striking, and corrosive?
Yes. Correct.
Well,
It's +2, greater striking, corrosive.
Yeah.
Those 3
Yeah,
runes.
greater striking is a rank of striking.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, striking's +1 die, greater striking's +2, and then there's like a
Majors +3.
major for 3.
And now with
Yeah.
War of Immortals, there is a mythic striking, but we're not going to get to that point because that's insane.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Even in
Yeah,
War
that
of
came out with
Immortals,
mythic
okay.
rules. Yep.
Yeah. I may want that greater striking, but then I have a +2 just striking if someone wants that. So
Savath, your Star Knife, you would have to lose either returning or shock in order to get corrosive.
I feel like corrosive might be more useful than shock.
I don't know. If you crit with shock,
I don't know.
it
Shock
splashes.
is pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, we can decide next time.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh, I was just I have a couple of items that I would be willing to give up.
Okay.
Because I'm at my investiture max right now,
Yep.
but pretty much anybody can use a necklace of fireballs. And
The downside of that fireballs is because it's got a fixed DC.
yeah,
It's at a point now, like a higher fireballs. Let's see. Necklace of fireballs. That's a 3. You would want to be looking for like a level 4 or necklace of fireballs 4. That's a level 11 item, and then it bumps the DC up to a 30. You might be at a point where you want to sell that necklace of fireballs. You're not going to get
Maybe.
much left from it. I mean, you only have 2 gems.
hmm
yeah.
Roger would let
But
you guys
do
know
you-
he found a whole bunch of books out in that workshop.
Ew.
Like mechanically, he found a whole bunch of books.
Books of
Rodolph
what?
will instant transmission right next to him.
What type of books?
Let's see. Rudolph, give me like a magic check. For like knowledge. Kind of looking through these books.
What the hell? I'm selected. Let me use my action.
Whoo! Okay. That was a hard 20.
Oh yeah.
Plus all the rest of your stuff. What's your highest one? Let's see. 44 occultism, 41 arcane. Yeah, you got a bunch of stuff. So, Roger's like looking through these books, like, yeah, ooh, pictures, new bones, new ways to make stuff. So, these workshop books, it's a combination of religious texts devoted to Cabriri. There's some books of philosophy and poetry from ghouls, as well as some pretty grisly and heavily illustrated recipe books on ghoulish cuisine. Ooh, see. Let's see. If you take the time to study through this collection of books, these tomes contain a lot of the hidden techniques of the Secret Eaters cult. If you spend a week of downtime studying these books, whoever does so would gain access to ghoul ancestry feats from the Secret Eaters.
Huh.
Like, there's information like, let's see here. What's one of them? Ghoul archetype feats. There we go. Essentially, like, if Crowley were to consume flesh on like a recently dead spellcaster, he'd get. You can select a single wisdom or charisma based skill. You get that skill for an hour. You get little pieces of knowledge from the actual person that you ate.
Oh.
At higher levels, like there's a level 20 feat, Wrath of the First Ghoul. You essentially get, if you make a melee strike against a target creature, if it hits, in addition to taking damage from the strike, it's affected by a 10th rank power word kill.
Oh my god.
Once per day. And at 10th rank, yeah, it's a lot. Anything of 16th level or lower dies immediately. 17th lower dies at 50 points or hit points or less. 18th level or lower, they take 50 damage. If it brings them to 0, they die. They don't make death saves. Yeah. There's a whole branch of feats for ghouls. Flail tongue. You can use your tongue.
Yeah.
You can unhinge your lower jaw, sprout rigid bones in your tongue, and get an unarmed attack.
What in the Zamitzi hell is this?
Yeah. Body snatcher. Instead of tree walk, there's grave shift. You stand in the bottom of an open grave with up to 4 willing creatures and teleport to another from grave to grave. No, the maggots inhabiting your body impart you with the knowledge to travel from grave to grave. Yeah, it's grave walk. There's a feat for that. Like I said, there's a whole branch of feats that Crowley could learn from this by studying it for a week.
We could teleport home with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Geb, grave shift alone, like in the nation of Geb, there's almost nowhere you couldn't go. I mean, it still has to be an open grave, but yeah. It does have a
Jesus
limit,
Christ.
100 miles. Sorry, but you know,
Oh, okay.
100 miles. What's the range?
Still kind
Or
of
what's the duration? Once per day. So it's about the same as like a teleport, but it would save you a spell. Yeah. This whole collection of books is about 6 bulk. If you sold it just on the open market, you're looking at 500 gold. If you could probably find specific buyers for it too.
I don't know. I feel like everything that's there is worth more than 500 gold to us, and we got plenty of gold.
Yeah, because Crowley could kind of look into the Cabriri thing a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like as Rodolph is coming to this realization, he is remembering dead eyes and giant hands wrapped around him from not half an hour ago. But he will kind of set those aside for now. I think his intention is to give them to Crowley at some point, but we still got floors to clear. Actually, will these books? Can I fit them into my bag of my spacious pouch?
There's 6 bulk.
Wait for 'em.
Let me see.
Oh, I got plenty of bulk left in the pouch.
Like the whole collection together is worth 6 bulk. Or is 6 bulk.
Yeah, I'm not quite half full right now. I think that would pretty much just put me over half.
Well, I'm sorry. I've got to go to have dinner.
One last check to wrap up the night.
Okie doke.
Arcana, occultism, or religion. Remember I mentioned that summoning circle?
Oh, I was going to ask about that. This, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I have one of those.
We'll go occultism.
I cannot even reach that. Let's see if we get a 20. I didn't.
So,
Jeez.
There we go.
Feldar's absolutely sure this is a teleportation into like the magic city of Abstelar. It's not. Rodolph's quickly going to correct her. No. Looking this over, you have to kind of like check your notes, kind of go over. Okay, no, there's this one. No, okay, then this one. You'll piece together. This is intended to be used with either like a planar ally or planar binding rituals to conjure demons from the abyss. Savath and Rodolph both. You're gonna realize this circle was flawed. It's really subtle, but it's one of those like they like one of those like if you write like a P or a Q and it's just like the mirror of the same letter. Like they made like one of their rune markings backwards. Something simple. It's like if anyone used this to perform a ritual, whatever demon was conjured would have no problem escaping the confines. It was basically like you built the cage and left the door unlocked.
That's gnarly.
Yep.
That's probably not great.
Probably why the other demons just left.
Yep. Oh, I never even got to the statue thing. Oh well, that was supposed to come into combat.
Oh darn.
It triggers fear. Like, as long as you're inside of it.
Well, I guess they were too afraid to come at us.
It's a good thing we didn't fight in that room.
Yeah.
I intimidated the statue.
But so the circle, like I say, you can very clearly see, like, okay, no, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. You could probably reverse engineer this circle, and it's detailed enough. You get planar ally and planar binding rituals. Well, it's planar servitor and binding circle now, but still.
I do.
And now you guys will have binding circle. It's a 6th rank ritual. Range interplanar. Sorry. You can summon things from other planes and bind them. Mm-hmm.
That's dope as hell.
Oh, yeah. On a crit success, you call an extraplanar creature and prevent it from returning home for a full day, potentially allowing you to negotiate a better deal by threatening to leave it in the ward for the duration. It's like, give me a better deal, or I'm leaving you in prison. Planar servitor, similar, but you're like petitioning to a deity. It's kind of one of those things where you want to use them in conjunction with each other. But that's a good spot to stop for tonight, because, whoo boy.
Hell yeah.
Good job, everyone.
Yay!
Done good.
Okay. Have a good one, everyone.